behind the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't! Yes, he did!
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That's what I just said.
Morning.
Just said that. I just said it.
Gooder morning?
Great morning.
Goodest?
The goodest. JC Swan, our guy downstairs, by the way, was very upset at your usage of the clown horn yesterday.
Too much?
He said he hated the clown horn.
Oh.
I said, well, that's offensive to Jason. Big clown horn guy. I am.
Not liking your mate with the horn.
Oh, good morning. Welcome in. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Christopher Laud on the number one rated, numero uno, Nielsen rated sports program in the city.
Well, who is this Nielsen person?
Leslie, rest his soul.
It's Liam Neeson.
You said Nielsen.
I did say Nielsen.
Bridget?
Oh, damn it.
Well, thank you, Bridget.
Bridget Nielsen.
I agree with her.
Remember when she was married to Sly Stallone? No, but then like they had Rocky IV. That's weird. Didn't work out.
No.
Nah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Shout out Bridget Nielsen.
Yes. Thank you for your support, Bridget.
I have a little mini announcement today.
Okay.
Just gonna be accountable.
A mini announcement. We got a mini announcement on the Carmichael Dave Show, Jason Ross.
I like that. I think my favorite here. You know what? I should do this list. My Mount Rushmore of Chris things. Chris's throwback voice is always going to be my number one. That's just old school night show stuff. I think Chris's mini announcement, tiny voice, is definitely up there.
That was Chris?
That was he directs it like a conductor. I think any accent Chris does always gets me.
He's done both already in this 3 minutes.
That's what made me think. He's already knocked out half the Mount Rushmore. I don't know that Chris does a fourth thing I like, but that's three strong ones.
He has time to work on the fourth.
Does have time. We just started working again.
Yeah.
There's time. Down 5.2 pounds.
Hey.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Love you, Dad. Love you,
I
Mom.
would use the horn, but no.
Jason.
That was you.
I'm doing a thing now where I usually when I'm trying to watch what I eat and trying to get some exercise, I'm a scale obsessive. Weigh myself in the morning, afternoon, evening. Oh, dang it.
3 times in a day?
Yeah, okay. Morning before I get in the shower, which is always the best time to weigh yourself because you're like your lightest for the day, right? I haven't eaten yet, about to get in the shower, that type of thing. Afternoon when I get home, and then nighttime right before I go to bed. That's what I would normally, just to, and I think that's helpful in the sense I can see the fluctuations throughout the day. But now it's like I'm not going to do it day to day. I'm just a week off. I'm going to do it once a week, see what happens, right? And I haven't been crazy this last week, but I have done like yesterday. Let's see, what did I do? I had a banana for breakfast. If you even want to count it, that I'm trying to not. A couple of things I'm trying to not do. I'm trying to not eat less than 2 hours before I go to bed. So like generally I go to bed 10:30. So that means like right around 8 o'clock is the cutoff. Okay. And then I'm not doing intermittent fasting, but kind of intermittent fasting because I'm not eating basically other than a banana. I'm not eating from like, which right here, banana. I'm not eating from like 8 p.m. to 11 a.m. Yeah. So
that's a long time.
that's 15
hours.
hours. And then so yesterday I had my prep ready. So I warmed up a couple of egg bites that I had made on Sunday. And I made hummus on Sunday as well. So I put some hummus on top, which I love both. This is not like diet food. I love both those things. I made a 3-bean salad on Sunday as well. And then my wife went out and...
Which beans?
That's a great question, Jason. So I always have... I think it's fun. Now I sound like that SNL thing. I always like including straight up green beans in my bean salad. A lot of people know. I like green beans. I do. I truly like green beans. The cooked ones, not the like crunchy ones. Green beans, black beans, cannellini beans, those tiny white beans, and I think kidney beans.
Stinky!
A little bit.
No jelly?
No jelly beans.
Wait, you said 3-bean salad?
It's a 4-bean salad. Good catch. And then all I do is I take olive oil, Dijon mustard, and a little red wine vinegar and some black pepper. Trying to not do the salt. Although there's a little bit of salt in the green beans. And then that's my dressing. So, and then my wife found these aren't always in stock, but she found some golden beets. I do love beets. I'm Dwight Schrute. So I just had egg bites with hummus, 3-bean salad, and beets, and then dinner was brown rice and lightly marinated in soy because soy sauce can get salty. Shrimp and rice, and also a big Brussels sprouts guy. Like normal, I like them. It's not like I'm eating Brussels. I actually enjoy Brussels sprouts. So that's it. And I think I had a smoothie at some point, which was just like fruit and almond milk. Okay. I have found, though, it's just the key is avoiding craving. I'm saying this after 1 week, by the way. My challenges are avoiding cravings and not giving into those munchies after 8 and just having it prepped because I opened the fridge, right? And it's like, okay, I had the chili in there. I think I'm going to clean out the chili. I couldn't go for it. After finding that little piece of plastic, that's just freaked me out. I can't do it. It's too bad. It's a lot of chili left, and it's really good. There's a really good chili. No chili, but I'm looking in there, and there's all kinds of, there's like leftover pizza. But one of the things we had pizza night, was it Saturday, I think, and one of the pizzas I like to make every once in a while with the kids is Bisquick is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's Bisquick, flour and water makes like the easiest pizza dough ever, and then you press it out in a cookie sheet, put all your pizza toppings on there, and it's almost kind of like a biscuit pizza, if you will.
I will.
Light and flaky. So there's a bunch of that. There's all this crap, and I gotta move aside.
Okay.
Then yesterday I was thinking, I was at my son's game.
Oh, that's where you get your snack.
It really is. So I brought a big jug of water, but I was like, they had a snack bar there, and I kind of went by thinking, maybe I can get away with some almonds or something. Cup of noodles, chips, cookies, red vines.
They have a cup of noodles there.
Okay, so can I tell you, actually, that's my fault. It's literally my fault they have cup of noodles. I'll tell you why. About a year ago, we went it was a road game, and there was some other high school that was serving cup of noodles, and they were selling it for like $3. And that
Whoa.
Yeah, right. That cup
That's like a lot.
That's what I'm saying. But I was like, oh my God, take my money. I can have like a full meal right here. It was a little chilly. It was around this time of year.
They had a microwave there?
So here's what they did, and here's what we do. So by we, I mean the school. They had one of them little plug-in kettles, and so you just keep refilling it with water, and keep it around boiling, and you grab the noodles. They don't fill it all the way. You don't want to burn people. Here's your cup of noodles. Here's your spoon. They're probably about 50 cents a pop, maybe $1, depending on where they get them in bulk. So I'm thinking about 50 cents a pop. That's that's like 4 or 5x. You know what? Money all goes to the school. So the
new uniforms.
The lady who runs the snack bar, my wife coaches there, and we all know each other. And so I'd mentioned her, like, hey, listen,
Set the screen.
I want to check this out. And so last night I rolled in. It's funny you say that. And she stopped me. I said, why? She goes, cup of noodles selling out. And we high-fived and went on my way. It was a nice night last night. Avery's here, so she went back and was seeing it was her first time getting to see a lot of her old friends there. And
everybody had cup of noodles.
Everybody had cup of noodles. And
My daddy brought the cup of noodles.
and then look here, Jason, who's conducting the band last night. Avery just got up and did a guest conducting of the band. So that was like a nice little, filming my kid, my son, doing the basketball, and then over there, here's Avery conducting. It was a nice return to the school for her.
Like she was on a ladder.
It was like she was on a ladder, exactly.
She was, wasn't she?
No, she was a stand. Was she? Was she on a
I
ladder?
don't know.
No, you got me. No, I was just standing on the stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My son's team. Go ahead.
No, so you're down 5 point what?
Down 5 point what? Oh, down 5.2 pounds.
Nice.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Hey, you know what? The best ability is consistency, they say. So just gonna try to just not trying to do a whole lifestyle change. Just a little lifestyle adjustment. Am I going to do a cheat meal this weekend? Probably. That's fine. I don't want to make myself miserable, gain it all back. Just can't be such a fatty. Don't want to be a fatty.
Gotcha.
I get this blood pressure down. Don't want to go on blood pressure meds.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy. I almost said I don't want to be that guy. I didn't know there was a blood pressure meds guy. Less meds the better.
Right.
Tough night last night for the number one son. They suffered their first league loss in almost 3 seasons, and it was their league opener against the rivals, John Adams Academy.
Wow.
Big rivals.
Imagine if the team had been all together.
It's a direct result, which is why last night, for the first time in about a year, Mason came off the bench last night.
Interesting.
They were down 12.
Yeah.
When he came off the bench, the other team had this kid, number 34, that couldn't lay. He made 5 threes in the first quarter. He could not miss.
Yeah, he's heating up.
He's eating. He was on fire.
Yeah.
Now look, I'm not that guy that keeps stats on his kid and all that. You're just watching him. But he was a +9 for the game.
Your son?
Yeah.
Chris, your thoughts on him coming off the bench?
Makes sense. He's not really a team guy.
Yeah. That's kind of that's the it's kind of the rep now. Let's be honest.
It'll take a while to shake that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you have to earn his way back. Tough night though. 0 for 6 from the field, and they were all just like back. Just
+9 with an 0 for 6.
Yes, 0 for 6, but
He's had a lengthy time off, so
you know what he was doing, man. His kid was killing him on defense and rebounding. Oh my goodness, he had double-digit rebounds, and which is so funny because he's not the tallest kid out there either.
Yeah, but you weren't keeping stats.
No, I mean, couple stats. I would say he was not the reason they lost, but also not the reason they won. So
I don't know. I heard the I heard the post game.
Oh, did it? Yeah, were they? Callers.
Some are being very, very critical.
they're saying they should just tank.
Yeah, that this was probably better off.
I mean,
if they really want to get to where they want to get to.
Yeah, they got it. They got a tank.
Man, you got that kid, me, Mason.
It's not funny, dude.
Yeah. Is that your stamp?
Yeah, yeah.
You're allowed to get back in?
Whatever they have, whatever ink they use in the schools to stamp your hand needs to be studied in science rooms.
It's the same one since 1974.
It really, like, I'm loofahing this thing. It's just like, well, whatever. I'm not just getting it wet and rubbing it with my hand. I'm loofahing this wolf pack paw thing.
Hey, you can get into the next game.
$7 to watch my kid play. To watch my wife coach.
$3 for a cup of noodles.
Cup of noodles.
It's an expensive evening.
I watch my wife coach the girls.
How'd they do?
Set the screen. Well, wasn't great.
Oh, that's right. I heard that post game.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Well, let's put it this way. In the early fourth quarter, they went on, I want to say, a 9-0 run to cut it to 14.
Okay.
No. They cut it to 9. That's right. They cut it to single digits. And then, that was that.
You watched 2 games without snacks?
I did watch 2 games without snacks. Not a snack, but
A lot of water.
And then in between her game and Mason's game, I got online, and so arriving today from Walmart's, because you know what is
rolling back prices?
Well, I wish they were. What is it they used to say in that band? Oh yeah, I won't get fooled again. Okay, because that's kind of what happened. I've got an order coming today. I want to see how long it's going to take you to guess what is the purpose of this order. Walnut halves.
Walnut halves?
Like walnuts, but like they're shelled, and then like maybe not a whole walnut, like a half. Almonds, raisins, peanuts, cashews, bag of dark chocolate chips. We're making a trail mix, guys. We're making a homemade trail mix is what we're doing.
Sam's Club's the same as Walmart, right?
No.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah. Sam's Club is Walmart's.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
not getting the
I see.
Walmart Sam's Club raisins, are you?
Uh,
Or they're huge.
Let me see here.
don't you throw the raisins out?
Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. I need some sort of sweetness in there. But I'll be able to.
Did you just say
the
chocolate?
Yeah, but I need some fruit sweet. I thought about
dried
getting
pineapple.
I thought about getting dried apricots actually.
Oh.
But yeah, and kind of chopping those up. So I might look. I'm gonna be working with bulk here. So I've those are my base ingredients. I'm not gonna pour them all into a bowl. I'm gonna take a handful. And I'm gonna work with it. I need to come up with this is gonna be kind of your sweet-ish, not sweet, but I need like a
Swedish?
sweet-ish, not Swedish.
Fish?
I gotta do better with snacks. I know that's going to be my weak spot. I gotta have something that I can, they say popcorn is fine as long as you don't. It's what you do to the popcorn that determines what's going on.
What do you do to your
Well, as a guy that literally has no joke, I think I sent you the picture a while ago, a jug with a little squirty thing on the top of movie theater
it makes
butter.
a sound too.
Yeah, I can't do that because I know what they say. I don't think that's real butter in there.
Can't believe it.
Yeah. So, just try.
So you think those little healthier snacks will help you, which is probably true.
I have to. I'm a snacker. I'm a grazer. I'm a midnight toker.
Do you think part of that, to me in my history of being I think I'm a professional snacker.
Yeah.
Salt.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound very salty, which is better for you.
Yes.
To not be salty.
That's the number one thing. Of all the things I'm trying to do, I have to reduce my sodium.
Yeah.
I have to.
So these are going to be like
those are all
salt-free.
unsalted. Yes, they're all specifically.
You think they will satiate your snacking.
I don't think. Look, I think my dietary adventures now are going to be. I think my wife and I will probably have a lot in common in the sense that the job will get done, but I will not be satisfied. You know, it'll get the job done. But when you talk about satisfaction, I don't think I'm crossing that finish line. I think it's just this is where we're at.
Yeah.
So you're saying you can't get none?
I can't get none. Hey, hey, hey. Is there a hey, hey, hey in that song?
That's what I say.
That's what I say. That's what I was thinking.
I said, hey.
That's it. So yeah,
Sorry, Chris.
yeah. That's where we're at.
Okay. Well, good.
Yeah, that's
You
where
can
we're at.
do it.
Then came home and I'd been monitoring the Kings.
You're
and
monitoring
Mavs.
the situation.
So after the high school basketball games, you went home and waited about an hour until the Kings game came on.
Seriously, how are you doing? How you doing?
Great.
Yeah. How much sleep did you get?
Shut her down. Finally into bed around 12.
Oh God. Oh
Yeah.
God.
Oh, this morning. That was a few hours ago.
Have you thought about talking to Frankie Peacock, saying we can't do this?
I have. There was actually,
Yeah.
there was an NBA
Yeah.
official, but not a referee, an official of the NBA that
Sure.
was at the game last night that I have known for a few years, that's at the broadcast meetings every year, and was here as like a league representative. And I said, hey, how are these coast to coast games going? Kind of like checking in.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the league's pretty happy with it.
That's not great.
Because generally, I know they tried it, and I thought, well, that always commend them for trying it. But if it's like, hey, it's not really working for us, then maybe it's a 1 year thing.
They didn't even tip off to like 11:10-ish Eastern time.
Yeah, and then which that's always an issue. If it was a 7 o'clock game, it's 10 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah.
The where I thought of it was like, look, the team they're actually playing is Dallas. 10 o'clock their time is the opening tip.
Yeah.
This is an audience you're trying to serve.
Yeah.
I think the first time the Kings had this, they played Phoenix or the Lakers. It was somebody that was West Coast. You're like, it's not great, but it makes a little bit of sense.
Sure.
But anyway, yeah.
Well,
It was very close to one of my predictions as far as overtime.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was.
This is happening.
Well, maybe the Mavs play better sleepy because 54-40 in the second half.
Yeah. Maybe the Kings play worse sleepy. No, they weren't sleepy.
I think last night, we're going to talk about this a bit today because I think the final sequence last night, that is like the microcosm of this season. It was so bad, dude. It was so bad.
We played the highlight again, and I'm sure we'll play it today, of the Schroeder missed three. Back to Russ.
On Anthony Davis.
The in-arena reaction was honestly like the thought bubble everybody was thinking and everybody expressed it.
100%.
And it was great to audibly hear it.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I felt it, but I'm like, oh, no, I heard it. And like the first dribble forward, okay. The pullback, step back was like, no. And everybody knew it was happening, and it happened, and you're like, as soon as it left his hand, I'm like, no, that's not going in.
It's not going in. There are 3 shots to win. You had 3 different attempts to win, 2 different possessions, 3 attempts to win. Schroeder, clank. Westbrook, clank. DeRozan, clank.
Yeah.
The DeRozan ones.
The least with that, even though that's like a set play that they didn't.
Also, by the way, they're
well.
down 2.
Right.
Just saying.
Great point.
They're down 2.
Great point.
It just felt like, honestly, vets were out there like, I want to highlight.
Yeah. I'll win it. I'll do it.
I'll win
got
it.
this.
I got it.
Yep.
I got it. I want to highlight.
Watch this, guys.
Watch
this.
this.
We watched.
And all I could think of was that GIF with Philip Seymour Hoffman where he just tosses it at the backboard and it goes into like the bushes.
Rain down. So close.
And then, post game, DeMar DeRozan's talking about lack of organization. Doug's talking about, well, we ran this play specifically and they decided to go wide. And we'll get into all that. But I know that they'd never go for this out there, but just for the fans, just so we all know we're on the same page. You know how, like, a lot of times you'll get the arena, like, defense, dun, dun, or they'll go, dun, dun, dun. Maybe a little Benny Hill music on offense. Maybe just a little. Like, if you go back and you watch that final sequence. Yeah, and
It
you're just
sounds
out
better,
there.
doesn't it?
Yeah, you just... All right, we'll take a break. So we got a great show for you. Hey, Jim Les. We say goodbye to Coach Plow. We say hello to Coach Jim Les, former Sacramento King. And if they're all so different. And the thing there's things we love about Coach Plow that we don't get anywhere else. Same thing with Coach Les, where we're obviously going to talk UC Davis basketball each and every week. But one thing that's also really great about Coach Les is he'll talk Kings. He'll talk basketball. And he
knows ball.
He knows a little bit about basketball. So we'll talk to him. Big firing in the NFL yesterday. I didn't see it. Thought maybe we'd hear about Lamar Jackson being
Fired?
Not fired, but maybe some rumors about him being shopped. Maybe
playing wide receiver.
Maybe they look to the Raiders, go, hey, number 1 pick, we got something for you. I thought maybe, but I doubt it. John Harbaugh. So we'll get into that, why and what happens now. We'll say this as we go to break. Great thing I heard about John yesterday is that his agent said within 45 minutes of him being fired that 7 different teams called about his availability. There's 6 open spots right now. So some team with a coach that has not been fired. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I don't blame him, by the way. Oh, so it's not the Niners. I don't think it's the Niners. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we got audio for you. We'll get a Tankathon update. Kings fall to the Mavs. We'll start the show next.
This is the Drive, baby. Alan Stiles says farewell to the middays. Afternoons, here he comes. Beginning January 12th.
It's the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and now Alan Stiles. Kings, Niners, NFL. Alan's college baseball stats and Major League Baseball talk. Weekday afternoons 2 to 6 on your number 1 sports station in Sacramento. Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, we learned that on this show yesterday. Yeah. That was the news we told you about. Hey, I'm also here to tell you about more news, and it's my guy, Jonathan Gonzalez. Gonzalez Law, a lawyer that is right here in town. Sacramento, one of us. During a lot of the year, you'll find him when he's not working hard. I've had a chance to golf with him. This guy likes to be out on the river. He's just one of us in the community, and he is here to help you as part of our community. So if you have questions, you have concerns, you have things that you'd like to kind of run by him, how about you give him a call, 916-304-9187. Check out the website, saclegaldefense.com. He's been very effective in court cases in the courtroom, but he's also can help you with other things, whether it's a car accident you're dealing with, a wrongful termination case, a criminal defense, sexual harassment case. Maybe it's an expungement, something you'd like removed from your record that's been following you around. That's an area he has specialized in for many, many years. Again, it's Jonathan Gonzalez, Gonzalez Law, saclegaldefense.com, 916-304-9187.
International Sportsman's Expo, January 15th to the 18th at Cal Expo in Sacramento.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Progressive knows there are some surprisingly expensive things in life, like rugs. People say a rug would really bring the room together. And sure, you don't know what that means, but it sounds important. Suddenly you're using words like jute and sisal. Then you see the price and lose it, because how can the thing you walk and spill on cost so much? So you devote your life to taking down Big Rug. But then you remember that switching your home and auto to Progressive could save you hundreds. So, looks like Big Rug is safe. For now. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Guys, low energy, low drive, or strength not what it used to be? For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation to get real answers. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. Call 916-619-3000 or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply. Must medically qualify.
Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140
on Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Chris Rolla, and you all. 1-800-920-1140 is where you can text us. Nope, that's where you can call us. I had a 50-50 shot, and I chose the wrong one. 1-800, that's what happens when you multitask. 1-800-920-1140. 916-339-1140. That is your text line. Yeah. Do we have a? I was going to play some Kings highlights. I just can't. I can't currently find them. So we're on it. We're searching. Are we efforting?
Yeah, we are.
We are efforting. I do have actually. Let me get on the Twitter because our good friend. How about friend Matt George? Colleague, acquaintance, fellow.
Saw him last night.
Did you?
Heard of him?
How's he looking?
Great.
Yeah,
well, not bad.
I mean, great.
Yeah, sure.
That's just ha. Okay. Here. I got a couple highlights for you. Oh wait, this isn't a highlight. I don't know who these guys are. I hope I'm not doing anything wrong here, but this had me thinking last night when I saw them.
If you clean a vacuum cleaner.
Oh, so we're going there. All right.
Doesn't that make you the vacuum cleaner?
The music messed it up. If you clean a vacuum cleaner, doesn't that make you now the vacuum cleaner? Yeah.
Hoover.
Chew on that for a while. My goodness. All right, Kings highlights. Here's how the game ended. 3 chances to win.
With the extra size covering DeRozan. Schroeder, well off the mark. DeRozan crashing, got the board. Outside to Westbrook. 5 seconds. Westbrook, step back 3. Left it short. Rebound.
I mean, let me be clear about the Westbrook 3. So Anthony Davis is on him. And Westbrook kind of takes 2 steps in on Davis. Davis takes a step off of him, so Westbrook backs up behind the 3 and takes the shot. Now, I have a feeling if we had Anthony Davis, maybe you wouldn't need to hook him up to a lie detector, but if he was, I think he'd say, yeah, I wanted him to take. I wasn't playing him close. Right. We said in the huddle, sag off of Russ. Don't let him drive past you. Don't let him get a midi, which, by the way, I saw a stat yesterday. I think he has the 2nd worst mid-range shot percentage in the league. Second or third.
Okay.
But we really want this shot to be a Russell Westbrook 3, which, of course, he took the step back. And I mean, he's made those in his career.
He can.
But that's like, I've also, I don't know, done things I don't normally do every once in a blue moon. Doesn't mean I'm going to bet on it.
Most coaches will tell you a shot is better than no shot. That was slightly better than that.
A little bit.
Slightly.
Little slightly better. So here.
Westbrook, step back three, left it short, rebound on the floor, losing skill.
Final possession.
Into DeRozan, 3 seconds. DeRozan running three, off the heel,
and
Can we
DeRozan.
see that part again? I know this is the video portion, so our audience. Will
Yeah,
see it,
here we go. Inbound to DeRozan.
running three,
No.
into DeRozan, 3 seconds. DeRozan running three,
You
off the
remember
heel.
if anyone was open?
Well, I remember seeing that Levine and DeRozan were close, and it was as close as I thought. Like they were just kind of both in the same spot.
We'll give credit to ABC 10's Matt George here because we're going to use this as highlights a bit.
Maddie.
Here's a bit of a cut up of post game, starting with DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar, you've made a career
Matt
out of
George.
thriving in
Jeez,
offense in the fourth quarter. This team statistically is amongst the bottom in fourth quarter scoring. From your perspective, with all the years you've had in the league, what is causing the fourth quarter offensive struggles for this group?
Just got to be better at execution. Understanding what we could take advantage of, spacing, timing on spacing, understanding, how teams playing us, if they doubling, who they doubling, where they doubling from. I think just being more organized with us, more so than anything. That's the only issue. We don't give ourselves consistently chances to get, good shots off, good looks off. So I think that's all it is. The last one, wish we could have got, to my point, just being more organized, understanding what we could get instead of, trying to rely on a, one leg 30-footer to go in. Just got to give ourselves a better chance to get a shot off, make something.
I like his self-awareness that my shot at the end of the game is not ideal.
Of course not.
One-legged 30-foot. One-legged? Legged.
Sure.
Okay. Is not ideal.
We worked today on a play, and the guys chose to run wide. They're out there. I told them, I almost ran on the court telling them everyone knew the play, and they ran wide, which was, not my choice in that moment. But I do know from being on the floor, if you have a feel in those moments.
It's interesting. You go from DeMar DeRozan talking about organization. Now, we, the media, will obviously, and fans will read into things sometimes. I don't want to put words in DeMar DeRozan's mouth that he's specifically talking about organization when it comes to play calling and coaching. Mm-hmm. It very easily could have, and to be fair, probably was. We're not as organized. It's a little chaotic on the floor.
Yeah.
So, for example, let me give you an alternate context that he probably didn't mean either. But he could have just as easily have been saying, it's chaos on the floor because everybody's playing hero ball and everybody's looking for their own shot and not to give someone else the ball and have ball movement, and we need to be organized better. But it seems like we're running with, perhaps correctly, that there isn't that organization on the floor. And though I appreciate Doug, I appreciate Doug saying, hey, wouldn't have been my choice, but I've been on the floor before, and you go by feel. And if Russell Westbrook or Dennis Schroeder hits that three and it's a 1-point Kings victory, we're talking today and Doug is praising them. His post game is, I actually called a different play. But from being out on the floor, if you have a feel, you have to trust your instincts, and I'm super glad that they did, and we got ourselves a W. That's the conversation today. Right. It didn't go in, so bad feel, bad instincts.
Yeah.
I'm just not...
It looked chaotic.
It looked chaotic. It looked like playground basketball. And I don't know. I don't have a hot take here, Jason. I'm struggling. I don't know where would players overrule Greg Popovich, Mark Daigneault, Brad Jenkins, Joe Mazzulla?
History would tell me yes.
They would overrule them? Okay. So this isn't they're not listening to
and
Doug.
And based on that, why I'm saying that is I'll even go back to Doug's playing days. Rick Adams, the best coach this organization has ever had.
Yeah.
There were many times that, well after the fact that you'd hear like, oh, that wasn't what was supposed to be run. Now, they were talented. They were very good. They could have a lot of people that could create things that could overcome that.
Sure.
So my instincts would tell me I don't think the players are that much different than back then, that coaches might tell you something. And sometimes maybe they run it perfectly.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of times it's not.
I guess it does often, as we say, come down to, did it work?
Yeah.
If it worked, it was
Make or
genius.
miss. Yeah.
If it missed, not genius. We'll take a break. When we come back, Jim Les, his first appearance this season, as he will appear each and every Wednesday to talk UC Davis basketball. We switch from football to basketball. Hopefully they can have just as successful of a season, if not better. Former Sacramento King Jim Les will join us next.
You'll find Keegan Murray is Sactown Sports.
Out to Keegan Murray, straight away for three, and Keegan knocks down the triple.
Hey Sacramento, it's Keegan Murray, and you're listening to the home of Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
Let's go! You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-771-1300. That's 800-771-1300.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton & Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729. Or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, January 10th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
Country in the Park is back. May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo. Miranda Lambert. John Party. Chris Young, Turnpike Troubadours, Dylan Scott, and more. Line dancing live DJs, Mechanical Bulls, huge festival area, and food trucks. Tickets start at only $68. Country in the Park, May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo with Michelob Ultra and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. More info at CITBFest.com. You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app. Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. As we said earlier, we love talking to Coach Tim Plow. It's a wonderful interview each and every week, and keeping tabs on UC Davis football. What a season for them. Obviously came up short of what he and the team wanted, but still a very successful season. And the only thing we enjoy about not talking to Coach Plow. The only thing we enjoy about not talking to him anymore is we get to welcome back our dear friend, Coach Jim West, former King, current coach of UC Davis basketball, sometime therapist for us. Always good to speak to. Coach, it's Dave and Jason. Good morning.
David, Jason, good morning. How we doing? Thanks for having me back. Appreciate it. Yeah, Plow is a tough act to follow, but I'll do my best.
You always do. As we were saying earlier, talking about you coming on, we always love keeping tabs on Aggie basketball, but at the same time, you've been known to give us some insight. We don't generally get into deep specifics on the Kings, but just more of from both a player and coach perspective, how things are going. We might need you a little bit this year. It's been a challenge as you sit at 8-6, 2 games above 500. Kings slightly below 500, but I don't have anything after that, Coach. Just that's where it's at.
Yeah, I know. I feel horrible for Doug. Feel horrible for the franchise and the fans that you've got to go through this. And I just maybe some clarity on where we're going and what the end game is and a plan maybe gives everybody some version of hope. I do have a challenge for you guys, though.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I think last year you guys were doing some sort of fast, yes?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And have we revisited that?
We were just talking about this morning, Coach. So I had, look, we obviously you can come on to talk about my health issues, but I went to the doc a couple weeks ago, and my blood pressure is way too high. So part of that's because I'm a little fatter than I should be. So I was just talking to Jason this morning. I'm getting, it's called the DASH diet for high blood pressure, and getting into eating better and better eating habits and all that, and just lost 5 pounds last week. Very proud, though by a percentage that's a little bit low. And one of the things we spoke about was trying not to eat 2 hours before bed, so going usually around 12, 13 hours without eating. But we did this intermittent fast. Chris is actually, our producer, done it a couple times where you go 2 days on water and bone broth. So we're kind of all over that. We're into it, man.
Nice. Well, I want to add another challenge.
Okay.
The cold plunge.
Oh, yes.
Oh, God. This is
so what do we have to do?
Oh, this is Jason now.
Jason. I'm a big believer. I've been the last couple months been doing it 3 or 4 times a week, and not only physical but mental. I've seen really good effects, and now to the point that when I don't do it, I'm kind of craving it a little bit.
Wow. You're a sicko.
So what do you actually do, Coach?
It's only 48 degrees in that water.
Come on, Coach.
I was in this morning in the dark.
Are you now? Is the setup? Is this like a classic training room bathtub with buckets of ice in it? What is your version of the cold plunge?
Walking into my backyard and stepping into the pool.
I was going to ask that. Okay. So Jason and I both have, but Jason's a cold plunge guy.
I've done this. I mean, not to the. So you do it 3 to 4 times a week,
Coach?
Yeah, I can't hear Jason.
Oh, you can't hear Jason? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't hear Jason.
Oh, that's not good. Be better in reverse. Can you hear Jason now?
How about now, Coach? You got me now?
No.
Oh,
interesting. Yeah, let me see. Let me grab this mic. We definitely want Jason to be a part of the interview.
Oh, wait, he wants me to try it again. How about now, Coach? You got me now?
Yep, I got you.
Okay, all right.
Something on the other side.
What was your question?
So my question, Coach, is I know what you mean. One of the things I did when we got our pool a few years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I thought, okay, look, I've never had a pool, always wanted a pool, love it. And summertime makes perfect sense, but I wanted to go in at least once every month for a full calendar year. And yes, obviously November, December, January, February, those were challenging days, but I know what you mean. When I would jump in, I would jump right out, and I wouldn't sit in if you sit in for, a minute or 2 or 3. But the feeling that I got, like I just felt like all my senses were alive. I don't know any other way to explain it, but what's the time you're in the water and how often? You said, 3 times a week you're doing this?
It's 3.5 to 4 minutes.
Whew.
So, and I sit down, up to my neck.
Oh.
3.5 to 4 minutes? I thought it was like you get into your neck and you get out. So
Dave, you put the AirPods on, you put a good song on that you like, and you just kind of drift away and you forget the pain and uncomfortable uncomfortableness of what you're doing.
But don't you honestly, Coach, feel like, I don't know, like the endorphins or something, like you feel totally alive after?
No, it's amazing. Even just right now, we're getting ready to head to the airport because we have a road trip. But it's exhilarating, and mentally, physically, some of the soreness, some of the things that start to creep up on you as you're getting older, they, not mysteriously, but they go away.
Okay, so this years ago. God, Chris, this might have been on the old night show. This was a long time ago, easily over a decade. There was, and I don't know if they're still here or not, there was a place in Roseville that it was like this crypto freezing, cryo freezing place where you go in, you got to wear like a mask and stuff, but you go in and it like drops the temperature like minus 100 or some crap, and you got to walk around for 3 minutes. I made it like 2.5, and just Coach, you know me well enough by now to know I've got a little bit of obsessive compulsive anxiety type of crap going on. I'm just going to ask it. The only thing I ever worry, other than massive discomfort about doing this is like, is it an old wives' tale, or is it really like, can you have like a heart attack if you go into those things? Like, is that a thing where like guys can like seize up if they get too cold, or is that just scare attack?
I don't want to give medical advice.
Right.
I do know my wife checks in on me periodically. She's like, how am I going to get you out of there if something goes awry? And I'm like, well, you got a good point there, I guess.
Great point.
You'll just have to figure out the estate after that then.
I'm imagining 18 to 22-year-olds probably don't need it, but any team bonding, like over to the pool, or everybody doing cold plunges on the squad?
Well, we haven't got there yet, but our guys do it quite a bit. Oh. And, there's studies about the recovery, especially after a tough game. And, you're going, whether it's back-to-backs in the league, I remember doing them, or even now we're going Thursday, Saturday in the league. And, that comeback game on Saturday, we're doing ice baths on Friday before the Saturday game.
So then my last question about this, because now I'm into this. Mm-hmm. You mentioned
it's my challenge for you to at least try it once.
100% will. And in fact, we'll
by next Wednesday. Are we doing this? Come on, Dave.
You know what? It's Coach Les. I'm not saying no to him. And so I'll
can you just check with your doctor first? I don't want to be on the hook for anything bad that goes on.
I'm just going to say Dr. Les had to do this.
I just want to say publicly, Chris, hit record. If I go into the plunge and something happened, 100% on me. Hey, if you're going to go,
come on.
Doing a cold plunge, why not? Yeah. Screw it. You only live once, allegedly. When you go in, you said in the morning, so are you doing a workout before or after? Is this just like a wake up, start the day type of thing for you? You tying it into anything else?
No, wake up and start the day.
Wow. Put a song on the AirPods.
Yes. Song on the AirPod. Put something that you really like that gets the juices flowing. And, it could be a show thing. All three of you guys in there.
Yeah.
A little bonding.
Coach is an idea guy. And I'm guessing, Coach, it's the initial entrance is the shock.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're a minute in, are you good? 2 minutes in, are you good? Like, is there some point where it just kind of evens out the feeling that you have of obviously not being as cold?
Yeah, the first minute is the toughest, and the music, and then just some heavy breathing. Just get kind of immersed into your breathing, and then it's amazing. After about a minute, it's very doable. I'm not saying it's comfortable, but it's doable.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's life. It may not be comfortable, but it's doable.
But the results at
how
the end.
bad do you want it? Exactly. Now,
and you feel good about conquering something that is kind of
it's a challenge.
Not ideal. It's challenging, and it's kind of testing you a little bit.
Oh, you know what? Here's one, because look, having a pool, I am the guy that like that first swim of the year. Mm-hmm. Let's say around April or May, depending on the weather. Like I'm not good with even swimmable pool, but if it's a little cold, like I'm the tiptoe guy, and then
just jump in.
Well, we all know. Listen, I don't want to get too graphic, but we all know there are two rough lines of demarcation in a cold pool for men especially. Okay, we all know where the first one is, but I always say midriff is the second one. There are two very specific spots on your chest that you want, that you get. Now, are you a dive in? Are you a walk really fast in, or do you ease your way in?
Well, I'm traditionally like you, but now I've gotten better. I just kind of suck it up and just walk right in, and then sit down and get after it.
Are you getting after it this week, Coach, on your way to Santa Barbara? Like, hey, it's going to be warm in Santa
transition.
Barbara and
That's right.
Cal Poly, right?
The weather's supposed to be nice, so looking forward to it. It's always 72 and sunny in the gym, though, so that's all that matters. No rain out.
As league play starts, Coach, you feel like you guys are ready for this, and you're kind of not preseason, but non-league portion of the schedule. You feel got yourselves ready for the beginning of Big West play?
Yeah, I really like our team. It's probably the most talented offensive team that we've had in a number of years. We're averaging close to 80 points a game. We have 4 guys averaging in double figures, 2 others right around 9 and 8 points a game. So the ability to put points on the board is dramatic for us. But the key, especially when you get into league play, is can you defend and rebound at a high level? And it's a grind. It's a marathon. Our league has great parity and very competitive. So just excited to go on this journey with this and somewhat young group. Only 2 seniors on this team. We're playing a lot of underclassmen that have vital roles, which it's been fun to watch them grow through the non-conference season. And my expectation is by the end of February and March, we're in the hunt for a Big West title before we head to the Mountain West next year.
There's just one request I got to make because I know we're out of time. So by the time you come on next Wednesday, we've committed.
Yeah.
So and
he put the challenge.
I'm not, and whatever Coach Les says, we're going to rise to the challenge because of the respect we have for him.
I wish my guys were as coachable as you guys are.
We are a very coachable board.
I wouldn't have gray hair if I had this kind of receptive response.
My only request is, and this is really for 2 reasons, because I don't want to just come in and say I did it. I'm gonna get a video of doing it for the 4 minutes or whatever. In fact, I promise you, I'll have a stopwatch at 4 minutes. So
3.5. I'll go 3. I'll let you go 3.5.
Yes. Yeah, but you know what, Coach? Because you said 3.5, I'm going to say 4 because I don't just want to meet your challenge.
Wow.
I want to exceed your expectations, Coach.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
The juices are already flowing.
Honestly, they are. I mean, my hands are a little bit sweaty and anxious, but I was going to ask you, you're okay for the video purposes and also because I get up at 3:30 in the morning, and I promise you something like, is going to come out of my mouth when I get in there. I'm going to do this in the afternoon. You're okay with that?
I'm totally good with that. The water won't heat up very much.
No, it will not. All right. Well, that is I like to call him life coach, Jim Les.
Dr. Les.
Dr. Les, coach of UC Davis basketball. Good luck against UCSB this weekend and, of course,
guys.
Cal Poly as well. Safe trip, and we'll talk to you next week.
Appreciate it. Take care.
Take care. Bye. That's good.
He's going to change our lives.
I didn't have that on the dial.
We got something to do over the next few days.
Well, we'll take a break. When we come back, 3 for Madness. One of the Kings getting their next win. What Tracy McGrady said yesterday, and then I got a sports question for you. We'll get to all that next.
This is the Drive Guys. January 12th.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
This is the Drive Guys. Weekday afternoons 2 to 6 on Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We just want to have enough money for retirement.
And travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other.
so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals, and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do your management fees work?
We have a simple management fee based on the value of your portfolio, so we do better when you do better.
We appreciate that kind of transparency.
We also check in with you regularly to keep you up to date on the markets and your portfolio.
What other services do you offer?
As a client, you have access to resources on investing, financial planning, estate planning, Social Security, Medicare, and more.
Wow, it sounds like Fisher Investments has everything we need.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
At InShape, we have a place for every kind of mover. The Sometimer, the early riser, the after-work grinder, the yogi, lifter, bodybuilder, walker, runner, swimmer, spinner, stretcher, rower, climber, jumper, dancer, boxer, sauna seeker, recoverer. Basically, if you walk, lift, stretch, or sweat, you belong at InShape. So whether it's your first time or your first time in a while, start the year strong and join today at InShape.com. Find a location nearest to you.
Guys, low energy, low drive, or strength not what it used to be? For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation to get real answers. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. Call 916-619-3000 or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply. Must medically qualify.
Daniel Tosh, My First Farewell Tour, Saturday, January 24th, 8 p.m., the venue at Thunder Valley.
This is how I come up with material. I rant to my friends and my family, my inner circle, and when they hate every word coming out of my mouth, I know it's ready.
Saturday, January 24th, 8 p.m., the venue at Thunder Valley. On sale now. For tickets, visit ThunderValleyResort.com. Don't miss your chance to see Daniel Tosh.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
As another new year begins, I'm reflecting on all that has happened. I'm filled with gratitude for the Golf to Go show guests who've trusted us with their time, their thoughts, and their dreams. People like putter magician Scotty Cameron, First Tee's Angie Dixon, former football great Peyton Manning, LPGA legend Nancy Lopez, the heralded team at Hagen Oaks like Ken Morton Jr., Tom Morton, PGA Golf to Go's resident on-air playing coach, and Mike Woods, PGA Director of Golf, and all the PGA professionals and guests who've educated and informed us over last year's 52 shows. Thanks also to you, our loyal listeners, who are there every week with compliments and suggestions when we might get a bit off track. Thanks also to the game that brings us all together. Thanks to the millions of men, women, boys, and girls who play the game. Thanks to the able-bodied, and thanks also to the programs that nurture those in need of a lift, like the California Eagles, PGA Hope, and many more. We are fortunate for our world-class golf and to have lived life and had a chance to play the game. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
International Sportsman's Expo, January 15th to the 18th at Cal Expo in Sacramento.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
All right. I got an update. I don't think you're going to like it. My phone, when I went to grab it during the break, had blown up with numerous texts from numerous people. 2 of the 5 that texted, I trust.
You had that many texts?
Yeah, I'll show them to you. Okay. From heart.com. Cold plunges can be extremely dangerous for people with high blood pressure because the sudden cold causes blood vessels to constrict, making the heart work harder and leading to a sharp temporary spike in blood pressure, increasing risks for heart attack or stroke. Therefore, consulting your doctor is crucial before attempting cold water immersion if you have hypertension or heart conditions. And as you can see, this is updated. I'm now taking my
But I thought cold showers help with blood pressure.
So that's honestly, if you'd have asked me 20 minutes ago, that's exactly what I would have said. And then I Googled, which is always what you want to do for medical things. I Googled cold water plunge helps blood pressure, just to see. And it was like, some studies are mixed. Some say that through over time it can help, but also some say that through time the increased blood pressure and the cold shock response can do long-term damage if you have a history of hypertension or heart issues. They all say consult with your doctor. So all I'm saying is this: I really want to do it. I'm going to call my doctor today, just because I'm doing this thing right now. I've talked about it before. I'm not making it up. I've talked about the blood pressure issue before.
Is that what all the texts said?
They were all like well, one of them was like, "Don't do it," but that was from a buddy. And then, but the couple I trust were like, "You need to talk to your doctor."
I mean, I don't know. You were working out a little bit more.
Yeah, which they encourage.
Changing your eating.
Yes.
All those things would probably, if you really looked at it online, like consult your doctor first.
You're 100%. No, you're 100% right. Now, I will say this: from everything I've been told, read, and when I say told, I mean by like trusted medical people. It's like, no, cardio is great for your blood pressure. Working out is great. Do all these things. So, like, those are all like proven things that are great. I'm just gonna call my doc and just be like, look. Because I got to give her the blood pressure report for the week. I'm not lying. Look, you guys probably can't read this, but I'm showing you my phone. Like, this is from today.
It's a lot of red.
You can agree that, and if you look under the date, it says, what does it say? Hypertension. Mm-hmm. And what does it say, though? Hypertension stage 2. Okay, so there's hypertension 1, hypertension 2. Hypertension crisis is the third, where it says seek immediate medical attention. I'm right in the second. It is coming down, but I would like to not die doing a radio bit, but I really want to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make the call today.
Okay.
I never don't pay off a bet. I never don't pay off a challenge, but in this case, I'm going to, I don't want you to have to live with that for the rest of your life, feeling like it's your fault.
You mean Coach Les or me?
No, you.
Oh.
No.
Well, I can only tell you from my experience when I jumped, like, I want to see if you have the same feeling of when you are done.
Yes.
That feeling of like you are just so alert, so alive, so like all of your senses are just like
I feel like that's
peak.
true.
Yeah.
Like I 100% feel like that's true. And if I'm being really, I swear on my kids, I'm being honest when I say this. I had been thinking about this because the pool's right there.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, you know what? How the real like G way to do things would be do a workout, get done, and then in my just go into the pool for the cool down and the recovery.
Yeah.
And just feel like I'm going to conquer the world,
Yeah, I never thought of it the way he's doing it, where you actually sit in the pool.
Right.
Mine was I would jump in on one side of the pool, submerge basically, and get out on the other side, get my towel, and woo! And it was kind of like that. Like, it's a shock.
Yeah.
And then, but I wasn't a tiptoe, but I also just jumped in.
Right.
So like completely underwater and out, but I was in for 3 seconds.
He's saying, listen to
But there's a shock of that and the feeling. And the very first time I did it, because it might have been like in a November or December, and I was fully clothed because I'm like, it's cold outside.
Sure.
That was a mistake because like when I got up, like I was in a t-shirt and shorts.
It clings.
And like, you're just completely wet.
Yeah,
so then I went in like my bathing suit.
Yeah.
And it was just, all right, now I'm out.
Yeah.
And then you can quickly dry. And so now I'm assuming you go in your bathing suit.
I'm going to go in, I got a mankini.
Absolutely.
Borat style.
What song, though?
Oh, so funny you say that. I actually
did a 4-minute exactly song.
Little bit of thought into that before I started responding. I was thinking about that during the Coach Les interview. Without getting specific, because I think I need to nail that down, but my question for you would be this. 4-minute cold plunge. Are you going for something like my first thought was like, I'm playing DMX. Something that's like going to get like, I'm doing this. Roar, let's go.
You're going to be in there barking.
Totally. But then the other voice in my head was like, what about like maybe something classical or that meditation? Yeah.
Dork.
Coldplay. I hate you so
much. I literally thought that's where you're going.
No. But do you go for like the pump up?
Ice House.
Or do you go for the meditative, I'm in a Zen moment. I feel no cold.
I don't think you're going to do it just once, so I think you're going to try it multiple times.
I hope so.
Because you will be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
and then you will feel great.
I hope so. And worst case scenario, I guess worst case scenario is I go in and float. But if
my doctor said it was okay though.
If for some reason my doc comes back and is like, no, you do not do this,
then you don't do it.
Then I won't do it.
Yeah.
But I will ask Coach for an alternate challenge.
Yeah.
I don't want to let him down. I don't want to let him down. I'll be like, Coach.
I mean, you are letting him down.
I know.
He
said check with your doctor.
But then you said afterwards.
What'd I say?
He said, so what? That's a great way to go out as a radio bit.
Yeah, and then,
would you then at least okay, I got to just see, would you put your feet into your knees?
If that's okay. Trust me, that would be part of the conversation.
Cold water.
Yeah, no, totally. That's what I'll say. Could I? But I don't think I'm getting any. I don't think I'm getting any. Let's say the doc's like, you can go up to your waist, just don't submerge your chest. Well, that's not a cold. Then what am I doing? Yeah. So if for some reason
I think either you're good or you're not.
I'm with you.
I think they'll just say be careful or watch. Have someone watch. I don't know.
Okay, but let me tell you something.
If they would say
if the doc says be careful, I'm going to say, how am I, what? You want me to tiptoe? How am I going to be careful? I'm either going to have a heart attack or not.
Well, how's the doctor going to know that, to be honest with you?
Because here's what I suspect. I could be wrong. Here's what I suspect. I have a hard time believing that my physician, who is currently treating me for blood pressure issues, is going to say, go ahead. I'll go ahead and take the liability.
Oh, well.
Go ahead. What could go wrong?
Something might happen here.
Doctors.
And if it does, so what?
Doctors and lawyers, very similar tacks.
Yeah.
Always err on the side of caution.
And I think that's why when you go everything on the internet, it's like, oh, consult your physician. It's
Uh-huh.
they're trying to protect,
Yeah.
because I'm sure there has been an example of something happening.
Yes.
I'm sure there has. Now, is it exactly related? It was blood pressure. Was this? Well, maybe there were other medical things, but
yes. Well, you know what? Maybe let's just make the call right here.
If there's a doctor on the listening.
Funny thing, there is. Hey, let me ask you a question. Over the last 10 years, how many documented cases of heart attacks do you know about that have happened from cold plunges?
Huh. Well, that's interesting. From my calculations, there have been 7. Nice question.
So, from what I can see, there aren't a lot of documented cases in the last 10 years, specifically linking cold plunges to heart attacks. But the general advice is that cold water immersion can put a lot of strain on your heart, especially if you have underlying heart conditions. So it's always a good idea to be cautious and maybe check with a doctor first.
Do you have underlying heart conditions?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. I mean, everything's, unless some of that got checked, I'm fine. It's they call high blood pressure the silent killer. So that's what they tell me. It's a silent killer.
I don't know. As much as we've heard about it, it doesn't sound very silent.
That's what I'm saying, exactly. And I'm pretty sure if I have a heart attack, I'm going to be like, I'm not going to be silent.
A cold shower?
I've turned the shower cold at the very end just to kind of do it.
Yeah.
And it goes like this, cold, and then there's like a pause, and then it gets cold, and then I'm like, and I turn it off. What I think I will ask my doctor is this. I will say, look, I understand there's risks involved, but let me ask your professional opinion. I'm a Sacramento Kings fan, and I do a 4-hour radio show every day talking about it. If on a scale of 1 to 10, being a Sacramento Kings fan is, let's just call it a 7 for your blood pressure as far as how bad it can get, what's a cold plunge?
Okay.
Because honestly, I'm sure.
What if you hear 9?
Well,
every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the doc might come back to me. I've actually been kind of quietly worried about this. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I've been kind of quietly worried that, like, at some point the doc's going to be like, oh, you do a radio show about the Kings? Look, you can do what you want, but you need to resign. Like, you can't do that's too. You either need to quit doing this job or you need to just detach yourself completely from caring about what the team. And honestly, like, it would 100% be on brand for me to die from a heart attack during a Kings game because I was upset at a call. Like, that would be on brand. There's no world where I watch Kings or talk about Kings where I'm not going to get emotional. And I need to be more like you, where I'm not saying you don't care. You care as much as I do, but you're chill about it. Yeah, well,
cold plunges will do for you.
I really want to do it though, but if I can't, I'll make it. I'll ask him to give me a alternate challenge that's like worse. but that just won't possibly kill me. You know, like a push-up challenge.
Let's make him eat something gross.
Well, not that.
I'm going to text Coach. Hey, let's go to eat something gross.
Chris, are you going to do the cold plunge?
I don't know where to, what, I have to go and get ice and get in the bathtub?
Well, he did mention, he said we should all do it together.
That was funny.
I did think about that for a second, because let's say, y'all come over to my house.
We got studio downstairs.
Get a pool in there. If we're all, whether your house or my house, right, because we have the pools, if we all went in together, are we making eye contact?
How do you know I don't have a pool?
You just said that.
No, I said, do I have to get ice? Yeah. You're putting ice in the pool?
No. But when you
it's not cold enough.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have a pool?
No.
Okay. So if we're all going in the pool together, do we make eye contact going in? Like, do we hold eye contact?
We hold hands.
Do we? Okay.
No, because that's going to make you warm.
Is it okay when you say hold hands, though? Do we do like Thelma and Louise where we stand on the edge of the pool, hold hands, and then all dive in together?
Well, this isn't a dive-in.
That's what I'm saying. Right. So then what are we? We're holding hands while we walk in.
And then we sit down.
We're holding hands and making eye contact while walking slowly into a cold pool.
How we normally enter the studio.
Dude, I'm in.
Yeah. Chris, you're saying the pool's not cold enough? It is right now.
Yeah,
What's the temperature?
It's cold enough to feel the exhilaration of the. It's not as cold as it would be with ice.
It ain't cold, dude. I mean, it ain't warm. It's cold. It's cold.
Yeah.
It's cold. I'll check the temperature today at mine. It ain't,
It wouldn't be the ice bath.
The thing that I read.
It needs to be between 50 and 59 degrees.
Well, that's what this said. It said, you when it talked about dangers of cold, it said below 60 degrees is the one where that's where it's like.
I got to believe my pool's below
100.
Really?
Absolutely. Probably.
I mean, what's the temperature been outside?
Cold. Well, 40s, 50s
right.
for a while.
Yeah. Hasn't been sun.
I think
a little bit yesterday.
There was a ton of it yesterday. I had to put my sunglasses on, for God's sake.
I think yesterday it got to 59 or 60 or something.
Outside.
For like
it was like 65.
Was it?
Yeah.
No. What, were you under a magnifying glass?
Uh-huh. I was driving around with my window down.
So 65, you think the pool warmed up to that temperature?
No, but I don't think it gets down to that. I don't think it gets colder than outside.
You know what? Let's take temperatures today.
Okay.
All right. We'll put it on the group chat.
Yeah.
We can send pictures in the group chat, right? You know he has an Android? Pictures work?
Yeah, pictures work.
Okay. See. Question 1.
Oh, yeah, that thing. When will the Sacramento Kings get their next win?
Well, Jason Ross, I got a feeling you're asking that for a reason. So let's take a look at the Sacramento Kings' upcoming schedule as they take on the Golden State Warriors in San Francisco this Friday. Then they host for a 7-game homestand. Houston, the Lakers, the Knicks, the Wizards, Portland, Miami, Toronto. Now, reasonable thought would say, and I think I can say this, I can say this for an absolute fact, barring some sort of flu rolls through one of these teams and we don't know about it, the Sacramento Kings will not be favored in a game until Friday, January 16th versus the Wizards.
And they may not even be favored in that game.
You're correct. But that is the earliest again, unless Houston has 9 of them have COVID and they're playing half their G. It would take something like that for the Kings to be favored in any of those games. So logical thought would say Washington. I'm going to say, Jason, just because of the way this team is, I don't know which game. I can't give you a specific answer. But I will tell you, if I had the $250,000 suitcase bet going, I would say they will win before Washington. I don't know if it will be Golden State, Houston, LA, or New York, but they'll get one of those.
They, ironically, have defeated the next 2 teams they play, the Warriors and the Rockets.
Yeah. They own the Rockets.
They're not better than them.
Aren't they on a 5-game streak versus the Rockets? Didn't they sweep them last year? Was it 3 or 4?
Yeah, they swept
I know they swept them
last
last
year.
Okay, so the 4-game, yeah.
I don't know either. I think that's my same answer. I don't know when. It's the NBA. Like, they've been winning about every 5 to 6 games. Well, they're on a 5-game, 6-game losing streak now, so they're about due.
By the way, this gentleman just texted and he said he lives in the area. He has an 18,000-gallon pool. I don't know what gallon I don't know. He says he just checked the temperature is 55.
Oh.
No. May not be the same for yours and mine, but just, I imagine
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Close.
50, I'm saying 50s.
Yeah.
And that's cold
Which
plunge.
is below the 60 mark.
You like your pools like you like your age.
Do you think like LeBron James and Kevin Hart and all those guys like check with their doctors before going in that big old bathtub? No, I don't think they do either. Okay.
And I think if you've do it once, you're good.
If I did the cold plunge, I was just like, you know what, I'm doing it, dude. I did the cold plunge. Let me ask you this. Scale of 1 to 10. Scale of 1 to 10. 10 being you can't go on in this world. 1 being I'm watching Looney Tunes. What would your guilt level be, though, if Melissa calls you the next day? It's like, you're going to need
set the screen.
You're going to need to move Alan to mornings. Dave didn't make it.
That's what she'd be most.
I think that's what she'd say. I think this.
Here's the first thing I'm telling you.
Then you show up. She's like, to be honest, guys, I just really like listening to Alan. I'm not going to be able to listen to much in the afternoon.
She is a fan of Alan.
I think I'd debate with her for a little while about the merits of that.
The merits of the guilt?
No, of Alan.
Oh, of Alan.
With,
Yeah, right.
What happened to Dave, by the way?
Yeah. Who gets all his gadgets? Yeah. You saw Theo Nanas?
I feel like you're putting the guilt more on me, and I would want to put it on Coach.
I'm not. You shouldn't feel any guilt.
Yeah.
0.
I would say, Melissa, did he consult his doctor?
And she says he did. And the doc said, at your own risk. And Dave said, the last words he said before he went in, because I was holding the video camera, is, I'm not letting Jason and Coach down.
Yeah.
And then he went in.
Well, it wouldn't be 1 Looney Tunes.
Yeah. I think 2 to 3 is appropriate.
No, I'd be higher than that.
No.
What were Dave's final words?
Something might happen here, and if it does, so what?
From the 916, why not just the Jason Ross show with Chris Verlot? Honestly, I'm good with that. It's a lot of pressure on Chris. He's already juggling plates.
Right. Well, let's flip it.
Okay.
Let's say you do it.
Yeah.
Everything goes great.
Yeah.
Everything does not for me.
Oh.
Your guilt level. I mean, you're not making me
you know I'm being honest when I say this, right? 12.
It's 1 to 10.
It's 12. I would literally think it was 100% my fault. And for the rest of my life, it would haunt me. And that's the wrong way to think. Just to be clear, I'm not trying to say you should think that way. I'm saying I would say, I would literally say I killed Jason Ross.
What if it was
Don't
Chris?
isolate that.
What was that? you got excited.
No, I didn't. You made me, I laughed because my initial thought was it wouldn't be a 12.
But you would feel the guilt like you killed me. Chris would like that he had that.
I don't want to say out loud.
If you kill me, I'm going to haunt you for the rest of your life.
That's exactly right. Like all this, I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night and be like, well, actually, that'd be a 12.
Okay.
Don't tell him that.
I won't.
Question.
Man, he's going to end up killing us, and then he's going to die of a heart attack.
My wife just texted good morning.
What?
Well, my wife just randomly texted good morning in the middle of this.
And
what are you guys talking about?
Say hi to Alan.
Set the screen. What? Question 2.
Question 2.
I'm not going to tell my wife to say good morning to Alan right after she wakes up. That's a different combo. Question 2, please.
Are you excited for the Winter Olympics?
Not anymore.
Hey, it's cold.
Oh, God. I am.
You are?
I love the Olympics. I do. I love them all. I love summer more.
Yeah.
But I love the Olympics, and I think coming up soon we should do like our top, like rank our first to fifth like favorite like Winter Olympic sports we're most excited for.
Okay.
Because like the thing I love so much about the Olympics obviously is Scott Navarro, our sales guy, says foreigners cold as ice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I'll give him credit for that.
Is that his walk-up song or something?
By the way, did he tell you guys the thing about him?
Dude, I just got a card, and that's how I found out.
He's got a card?
Like hey, good luck.
You got a card?
Like, hey, do you want to sign this card for who? For Scott?
Oh, is it public?
I don't know what any of this you guys are talking about.
Scott Navarro, he's
taking the cold plunge.
Yeah, moving moving on. He's not dying.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we're all dying. But yeah, Scott's moving on. He's doing. He's going to. I don't want to. I don't want to mess him up. But yeah, I'll tell you during the break. But you know, we love to mess with Scott, but he's okay.
Love to.
I'm gonna miss those baseball stories. Did you know he played minor league ball? He did. He played minor league ball. Yeah.
Yeah, but did he win anything?
Yeah.
Hearts of fans.
I love the Winter Olympics. Obviously, I love the patriotism and the flag. And let's go. You know, that always juices up any competition. But I also love sports that I don't ever tune into biathlon. But I'll watch it this time.
Summer's a 10 for me.
Yeah.
Winter is like a 2 until it starts. And then I'm like, oh. So, like, I have 0. Like, I actually will, every once in a blue moon, track is on. Sometime.
Right.
And like, oh, nobody cares. I don't know that I know all the people, but it's like, oh, I'll watch in like a nod Olympic year of some track event is on. I'm like, oh, the 100 meters on. Oh, I'll watch this. It'll be 10 seconds. I don't watch anything else, like if skiing's ever on or ski jump.
I would make an argument, and I don't know if I'd win it, but I think I could make an argument that pound for pound, Winter Olympics actually has cooler sports. And no pun intended.
You lose.
Bobsled. Is it bobsled or bobsleigh?
Bobsled.
I've seen both.
Sleigh?
I'm telling you.
Is it Santa in it?
SLEIGA. I've seen them both. I'm telling you.
But is it like, don't they use a different language for the...
See, like bobsleigh. I used to work with bobsled.
I did too.
All right, let me see if the bobsled looks different. If it's just, that's bobslide. You get my point, though. No, you don't. Dude, but like, come on, man. Like the luge skeleton where they're like head first. Biathlon where you're shooting and cross country skiing.
Short track speed skating.
I like that.
Yes.
You got that in the bike. And
curling.
Yeah.
Curling.
Sweeping ice.
Oh, what's the one where they go, it's the skiing one, and then they go down the big ramp, and then they do, like, tricks off of it?
Is that moguls?
No, that's one, but I'm talking about the big ramp.
Oh, yeah. It's the ski flippy long jump thinger. Yeah, even long jump.
I like the
ski
snowboard race. Like, there's there's multiple people, and they're on the same track. Yeah.
And don't they have a half pipe for snowboarders? There's a lot of really cool events, man. We'll take a break. When we come back, we got a big move in the NFL. John Harbaugh is no longer a Baltimore Ravens head coach. Where will he land? We'll talk about that next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-771-1300. That's 800-771-1300.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Hey there, Jason Ross here to tell you about Jonathan Gonzalez, a lawyer here in Sacramento, right in downtown. His offices are there, and you can find him on the web at saclegaldefense.com or call him at 916-304-9187. He has been so effective, so impactful in the courtroom. In fact, was undefeated in court cases that had to go that far in the courtroom for several years, and this year plans to be no different for him on that. Now, if it's someone you need or some place you need representation, I strongly would suggest that you call him, his office at 916-304-9187. He can help you with a wrongful termination case, sexual harassment case. Maybe you've been in an auto accident. Certainly, if you need criminal defense, you need something strong, someone to represent you, someone that's here and local that you can contact and feel that you can trust, he is your guy. And also, expungements. Got to get your rights back. Something you want removed from your record, he can help with that. That's what he's specialized in for many, many years, and will be there to help you. Again, it's Jonathan Gonzalez, Gonzalez Law, SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187.
Big savings are back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? We have options for everyone. Plus, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make for lower payments. It's no wonder Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at FolsomLakeHonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not.
Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
Hey there, Mark Hoffman and Tom Romano with you, the Travel and Entertainment Guys, brought to you by Sports Leisure Vacations. Time for our weekly travel tip, and with it, here's Mark.
TSA announced this week a system that will let travelers who still do not have a real ID get through security at the airport. If you don't have a real ID, a valid passport or other accepted ID, you'll pay $45 to use a modernized alternative verification system. Wow, that's a mouthful. The new system starts February 1st. Each $45 payment will allow you to travel for 10 days without paying again. If your trip is longer than that, you will have to pay twice or just get a real ID. The process will differ from airport to airport, but this will happen obviously before you go through security. Not sure if you have a real ID? If you have a real ID, in the upper right corner of your California driver's license, there will be a star in the middle of the bear.
More tips to make you a smarter traveler, Saturdays at 11 a.m., right here on Sactown Sports 1140.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction. Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, January 10th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
600. So.
Only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Good conversation going during the break. Chris, you can weigh in. If Jason and I did the cold plunge and we both ate it, do we get a patch on the UC Davis jerseys for the rest of the year?
Ooh,
right. Oh, and then a sub question.
CDJR, who's that?
Right. Wait, isn't that a car place? Isn't that Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram? Yeah. So they could sponsor our jersey patches, and nobody would know.
Wait. Why would no one know?
And then secondly, and not trying to sound too egotistical here, but I imagine if you and I both passed at the same time, that the Kings would say something at least an in memoriam acknowledgement. Do they combine them out of the same timeout, or do they stagger like Jason?
You think it's in game?
Not in game, action's going on, but it would be out of a timeout.
No, it'd probably be before the anthem.
Is that when they? Oh, that's the prime spot. Do they say?
I think it would be before the doors open.
Really?
So 4 people see it.
That's insulting. Can I just say this? If I die and they want to do something, but it's buried before, I would just rather I'm good. I need before the anthem's a great spot. I don't want halftime. Everybody's gone. What's the point? Coming out of a timeout, maybe?
Well, we could put it in the lounge. That's probably where yours is going to be.
Going into the fourth quarter, maybe while Fresh is doing the Metallica pump up, be like, everybody on your feet.
Oh, and by the way.
Also, Carmichael Dave died. Shout out, Dave. And then my kids and wife are there, and it's the camera's on. It's kids cam or whatever, and they wave. Everyone's happy. Because, even if they're sad, anyone who's on camera on the scoreboard, you're always going to be happy and wave. So I want to put them on so they can get and my kids are going to want a couple of them orange baskets.
Maybe it's brownie night.
Little orange. Yeah. Well, I've always said if they were ever going to do anything to honor me, give me they haven't named the popcorn stand.
Okay, now I'm thinking.
Just name the popcorn stand.
Now I'm thinking you die.
Yeah. Well, thanks. Jesus
you see you're raising and you see your lifeless body down. You're like, oh no.
how furious are you that you just started this diet?
Oh, so like, okay, hold on. So I just died, and this is the thing, like in the cartoons where like my ghost is rising.
Yeah.
And I'm looking down and I'm realizing that the last couple weeks of my life I was eating beets. I'm going up and I'm starting my or down. When I start my afterlife morning show, my first thing is just gonna be like, and I was dieting if you're gonna die, eat crappy, at least have some fun. I was doing things just when I started to try to extend my life.
Then the Kings went out.
Right, and then the Kings, and now the Kings start winning. Well, now I know where I'd be at. Whether I go up or down, here's where I know where I'll be. It's hot. The Kings are winning out. I was dieting, and now I'm gonna send it to my co-host Keith Brooks. That's where I know that I would be down there. Just kidding, Keith. Love you. All right. John,
wow.
He's still going.
Tickled him.
Chris, mic on, please. Can I ask you, what was it that got you? Was it the surprise at the end, delay, or was it just the subject itself? I'd like to dissect.
I wasn't expecting
you
the
weren't
name.
expecting it. That's what I was kind of hoping for. John Harbaugh is no longer
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh.
Hargone.
Harbaugh. He is he's no longer the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know. Like when you say this is a shock, well, it's a shock because he has been there forever, and he's been. I mean, he's won I think it was 12-5, 13-4, something like that. The last 2 seasons,
he's won a Super Bowl.
Apparently, this was the owner's decision, according to reports, who overruled the front office. I would like to say that when we talk about John Harbaugh today, there are things where if anyone's saying like, you got to feel for John, this and that, it's all relative because I do have some numbers. John Harbaugh for the next 2 years will make nearly $50,000 a day to not coach the Baltimore Ravens. He will make $34.25 a minute. His per hour, keep in mind, please, this is over a 24-hour, not an 8-hour period in a day. So even while he sleeps at night, maybe he does a cold plunge, he will be making his hourly wage $2,054, and he will be making $49,315 a day, $1.5 million per month to not coach the Ravens. So let's just remember, it's all relative when we're talking about feeling bad for somebody. He's also probably going to be unemployed for about 20 minutes. But why did the Ravens do it? Shake it up. Can only turn over the Gatorade table so many times.
We talked on Monday how badly we felt for Tyler Loop. Who
Yeah.
missed the field goal. I mean, is this just an add-on to that? Like, honestly, it makes the field goal they're playing this weekend.
He's
not fired.
Oh my God, are you thinking Tyler Loop might be thinking right now, I got John Harbaugh fired?
Absolutely,
Oh
he's
my
thinking
God,
that.
you're so right.
He's already crushed by him. I mean, he had a great year. He missed the most important kick of the season. All right, now I'm dealing with that. Maybe even, like a day is always better. The next day is always better. And then yesterday the legendary coach, the best coach this organization has ever had, is fired, probably because we missed the playoffs. And we missed the playoffs because it's not strictly Tyler Loop, but how's he going to think about that?
He's going to think it's his fault.
Mm-hmm.
You saw Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, a few others, by the way. If you caught that post game after Loop missed the field goal, they were very gracious, very, hey, look, this is, this happens for a reason, overcome it, blah, blah, blah. We lose as a team, we win as a team. The two questions obviously are, number one, okay, who are the Ravens gonna grab? Who are the Ravens going to grab?
That's better.
That's better because right now it's just going to be different.
Right.
And I would imagine Lamar Jackson's going to have some say in that. Why wouldn't you at this point if you're making the choice between, unless of course they're going all in. The second question is, where does John Harbaugh go? And it sounds like he will go somewhere. It sounds like he's going to coach next year. which leads me to, is that a road the Raiders go down? Do the Raiders look at it? Look at John Harbaugh. Right. Is he the right coach for? I also heard kind of an interesting. This is just blah blah, but it's an interesting talk that if the Raiders are going to, if they have decided to draft Fernando Mendoza #1, do they make an NFL Godfather offer to Curt Cignetti, Indiana head coach, and bring him in as a package deal? Would it almost behoove them to do that? And by the way, if you're Cignetti, naturally NFL greater than sign college, but you're doing some pretty good things in Indiana.
I also would say, like, if you're the Raiders and you're interested in Cignetti, like, I don't think Mendoza has to be. Like, why do they have to be? Coach is its own entity. Now, they could be together. That's fine, but.
Very, very interesting to see how that all plays out. We'll take a break when we come back. Very quick break here. Kings Rewind. We'll take a look back at last night's heartbreaking loss.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
Tough loss. Yeah. We'll do that next.
This is the Drive, baby. Alan Stiles says farewell to the middays. Afternoons, here he comes. Beginning January 12th.
It's the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and now Alan Stiles. Kings, Niners, NFL. Alan's college baseball stats and Major League Baseball talk. Weekday afternoons 2 to 6 on your #1 sports station in Sacramento. Sactown Sports 1140.
Let's go!
You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
California's largest sportsman's expo is back, January 15th through 18th at Cal Expo in Sacramento. We've got more tackle. Grab deep discounts on a huge selection of fishing gear, apparel, and accessories at the giant Fisherman's Warehouse booth. NorCal's largest gathering for anglers, hunters, and off-roading enthusiasts. Your life outdoors at the International Sportsman's Expo, January 15th through 18th at Cal Expo in Sacramento. More info at sportsexpos.com.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Here's a tale of Linda trying to lose weight, but the med prices she found were all over the place.
Hidden fees and markups made her jaw drop low. Then she found Good RX. Now she's in the know.
GLP-1 subscriptions FDA approved.
With clear upfront pricing.
And same-day pickup.
That's Good RX, the no-nonsense way. Save time and money on prescriptions.
Get to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction. Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, January 10th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
So, guys, if your energy is low, your strength isn't what it used to be, or your drive feels off, it's not just getting older. For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, you can start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation so you get real answers about your testosterone levels and overall health. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. This isn't guesswork or one-size-fits-all treatment. Revive specializes in personalized, closely monitored testosterone care designed to help men feel stronger, sharper, and more like themselves again. With over 120,000 patients treated since 2011, Revive Men's Health is trusted for results, not hype. If you've been putting this off, now is the time to act. Claim your free T-check and consultation and see if you qualify for 25% off TRT this month only. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply, must medically qualify.
Carmichael Dave. He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back. What'd you hand this to me for, Chris? Do I have to do something today? What are we doing? Are we doing the first one and the third one? Not the middle one.
First one's at 9.
First one's at 9. So, hey, got you a $50 gift card, Mount Mike's Pizza. $50 gift card to Mount Mike's Pizza. We're going to play a Niners highlight, as always. You guess the player that made the play. We will not play that player's name, and the first caller to give the correct answer wins a $50 gift card from Mountain Mike's. Stay tuned at 9 a.m. for that. And then this third one, right, is the one we're doing, the International Sportsman's Expo,
Hey.
my dad's favorite event of the year. And I just always want to, anytime we give these away, I always have to shout out Kent Brown and Sep Hendrickson, who always make sure if my dad wants to go, he's taken care of. They've done that for over a decade. Super sweet of them. 4-pack of tickets for you, though, to the International Sportsman's Expo, January 15th to 18th at Cal Expo. There's even a note here. You'll find your life outdoors is at the International Sportsman's Expo, January 15th through the 18th at Cal Expo in Sacramento. And, middays are giving away Cedric the Entertainer tickets.
Hey.
We should be able to get Cedric on. I know a guy who knows a guy with him.
Yeah, you do.
All right, we'll try to get Cedric. I mean, he was just up here for everybody's golf tournament about a month ago. So he'll be playing at the Thunder Valley, the venue. And they're getting a lot of...
Wasn't that in August?
Yeah, it was. I said like a month ago, didn't I? Yeah, well, time flies. Venues getting a lot of good. They got like Alanis Morissette coming up here.
Oh. Have you been there yet?
I have. I saw Louis C.K. there.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Remember?
So Def Leppard.
Did you? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the venue.
Honestly. And also, amazing thing about Def Leppard, they've got a lot of great signs without being able to hear. It's actually, we don't talk about that enough. Is it Def Leppard? By the way, now I'm going to, how the hell did they even come up with that name? What does it even mean? It's not even DEAF Leopard. It's Def, like Def Jam.
Most Def Leppard.
Like when they're sitting around trying to come up with a name.
Yeah. That's what it shows.
By the way, isn't Most Def short for Most Definitely? No, I mean, seriously, I think it is. I honestly think it is. Now I want to find out why the hell Def Leppard's Def Leppard. It's not even Leopard spelled right. Now that I think about it, Def and Leopard are misspelled. How the hell did they come up with that? And then everyone's just like, it's Def Leppard.
Frontman Joe Elliott created the name Def Leppard, spelled DEAF, for a school art project in 1975, inspired by bands like Led Zeppelin. He said Def, DEEF, DEF, Leopard, looked cooler.
But why is it LEPPARD, which is not how you spell leopard? Leopard is LEOPARD.
Yeah.
Because it looks cooler.
Does it?
There you go.
Better band, Def Leppard as they stand, or DEAF, deaf, like a leopard that's deaf. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Looks cooler.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what would look cooler would be if one of them shots dropped last night for your Sacramento Kings. Chris and Jason have the Kings Rewind right now. La 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 la. Def Leppard. What is that? I don't like names like Hinky. What does that even mean?
Don't use that word.
Don't use that word. Don't use words that have no meaning around me.
Well, the slumping Sacramento Kings were at home again on Tuesday night as they were hosting the Dallas Mavericks.
Talking about the state of Texas, the great state of Texas, you got my attention.
Well, here we go. News was released earlier in the day, though, that the best two-way player on the team, Keegan Murray, was going to be out for a while as he injured his ankle last game and would be reevaluated in 3 to 4 weeks.
Ouch. I am in incredible pain.
Sorry, Keegan.
Yeah.
As you know, the Kings haven't won in 2026.
Yeah, they're 0 for the new year.
I propose a toast to the losers.
Oh.
Wow.
Don't do that.
The last time they won was late December against these Dallas Mavericks.
Man, you are one pathetic loser. No offense.
Not for nothing, but I was at that game.
You were?
And they won.
Were you there last night?
I was not, and they lost.
Well, this time Dallas also, though, would have the services of Anthony Davis. He and the unibrow in the lineup, they are 9-9 without him, 4-14.
I am just green with jealous rage right now.
Well, the first quarter was a thing of beauty for Sacramento.
I felt like I was on a spaceship, and I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
The Kings played 9 players, and all 9 scored.
We're not that bad.
Hey, hobo.
6 different players hit from 3 as the Kings were an impressive 6 for 10 from distance in the opening quarter.
Not bad at all.
And as you know, Dave, there ain't no party like a 3-point party because a 3-point party won't stop.
It's been not bad at all.
Wait.
It's been not bad at all?
What?
Okay. Hey, back to you.
Back to me. The Kings scored 35 points in the opening quarter. Their highest scoring quarter since the third quarter against the Pistons some 25 quarters ago.
It's been 84 years.
Yeah, 35-25.
The second quarter features some highs and lows for the Kings.
Nothing can possibly go wrong. Possibly go wrong. That's the first thing that's ever gone wrong.
They did have the Russell Westbrook airball free throw.
What the hell? Russell Westbrook?
But they also had a sensational jam by Precious Achiuwa.
Chicka, 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 chicka. Toot! Toot!
The Kings pushed the pace in the quarter and had 15 fast break points in the second quarter alone.
You blitz all night!
Doug Christie utilized not one, but both of his challenges in the second quarter. He won both and now is an impressive 17-5 on referee challenges on the season.
What is significant is I felt the touch of God. God got involved.
I know we don't have those numbers on hand, but Doug has to be like the Greg Popovich / Phil Jackson of Sacramento Kings coaching challenges, doesn't he?
17-5.
17-5 is insane.
It is.
And I seem to remember a time, whether it was Mike Malone or whoever, where it was like, dude, are we like 0 for 100 in challenges? Wow. Shout out Doug Christie.
At the half, the Kings led by a game-high 12 points, 58-46.
Oh, I see. Then everything is wrapped up in a neat little package.
Well,
really, I mean that. Sorry if it sounded sarcastic.
My bad.
You're bad.
In the third quarter, the Mavericks' size started to take over as they bullied the Kings in the paint.
Those paints.
On the glass.
Glass.
And on the scoreboard.
That's pretty good.
A scare for the Mavs when number 1 pick Cooper Flagg crumbled to the deck after banging knees and hobbled to the sideline.
Oh, God. You know, geez. That's just terrible.
What the hell is that, dude? That didn't sound very genuine.
No. Sorry, what was I supposed to do?
Well, after about 2 minutes on the bike in the tunnel, Flagg was back and just as good as advertised.
Oh, good for you.
The fourth quarter came around and Dallas finally caught the Kings, and from the 7-minute mark of the game on, the game was played within 1 possession the rest of the way.
Off.
Wow.
All right, in the game's final 2 minutes, Dallas had their chances to make it a 2-possession game. Brandon Williams' three-pointer put the Mavs up 2. Then the Kings' possession came down to a missed 3 by Schroeder, but an offensive rebound, and the ball ended up in the hands of Russell Westbrook. Everyone knew he was going to take the shot. He put it on the deck, then backed up for a step-back 3, and the arena gasped as yet another miss for the Kings.
Oh, well, pardon me, Mr. Perfect. I guess I forgot that you never ever make a mistake.
point. Rebound to the Mavs and foul, sending Najee Marshall to the line. He missed the first.
I need some pizza, 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 pizza. Every time I want that pizza.
He missed the second, and as you know, missed twice. The fans get a slice.
Pizza! Pizza, pizza, going tummy. Me so hungry, me so hungry.
Hey, forget about pizza.
Forget about it.
We need a beam.
I know you're upset right now, so I'll pretend you didn't say that.
Well, in transition, the Kings move the ball ahead. Corner three to Keon Ellis. And yes, it's good. The Kings finally make a three, and now 1 point lead with less than 5 seconds to go.
Not yet.
Hold up. A foul was called prior to that as the Mavs had a foul.
Oh, come on. Unbelievable.
With 3.6 to go and no timeouts, the Kings inbounded the ball to DeMar DeRozan way beyond the arc, and he launched a one-legged three-pointer, and Dirk Nowitzki was not walking through that door. No good. Mavs win.
Jesus, we worked our whole life, and what do we have to show? Nothing.
Kings, despite a poor shooting night from AD and Clay and a season-high 30 fast break points, they lose again, this time 100-98.
Oh, we were so close. Is it okay that I feel like I don't want to live anymore?
Yes, Bobby, that's normal.
The losing streak is now at 6, and the record is just 8-29.
Gross.
2 days off, and then a matchup with the Warriors on Friday night in San Francisco.
Okay, fine. You can keep your small-minded podunk town with no culture and an average Chinatown at best. And P.S., your trolleys are stupid. They make you look like a child.
There you go.
That's even in a loss.
Yeah. I liked specifically
the pizza.
Yeah, where was that? I want to read that open again.
It was he missed the first free throw.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah, somewhere.
He missed the Najee Marshall missed the first free throw.
I need some pizza, 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 pizza. Every time I want that pizza.
We'll take a break.
Okay.
When we come back, we'll have some post-game reaction. And for those of you that are not into the Kings losing, I have some very good news for you. Also, we'll check our mock draft and lottery simulators. We'll do all that coming up next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Happy New Year, Susan. I really appreciate you picking up the bill for lunch.
I'm happy to. One of my New Year's resolutions is being better with money. So I've started using Upside, the free app that pays you cash back for buying gas.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I earn cash back just for buying the gas I was already buying.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play and start earning cash back on everyday gas purchases. Use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents per gallon on your next fill up. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code RIDER. Code RIDER.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729 or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction. Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, January 10th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
600. KHD HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through the week. Your week! So right now, I need every single listener on their feet. Callers, texters, YouTubers. Make some noise for Sacramento's favorite sports morning show. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, and the man behind the glass, Chris Verlaug.
Thank you, Scott Freshour, who doesn't return phone calls.
What?
Yeah.
I saw him last night. I mean, I know I always see him at the game, but I literally saw him and talked to him.
Oh.
I don't always get to see Fresh.
Yeah, because you're up there, he's down.
Yeah, but we met at the elevator and rode the elevator up and had a good chat.
Oh, he's a good guy.
Great guy.
He's a good guy.
Great guy.
Yeah, he is a great guy. Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make it sound like that.
I wanted validation there for him.
The easiest schedule remaining in the NBA.
Okay.
Belongs to the Sacramento Kings.
Hey, there we go.
And what's interesting about that is they don't play themselves. So it's actually really easy.
That would help.
Yeah. Like a lot of times you'll see that, but not teams playing themselves, but you'll see, oh, well, they're playing a bunch of, whatever. Yeah. No, they got pretty their remaining opponents have a combined 478 winning percentage. Just to give you a difference, Oklahoma City has the toughest remaining schedule. Their opponents have a 545.
Well, and they're now, everybody's figured them out.
The mystery has been solved.
On their way to a 7 seed.
So we take a look as we haven't done this in a while, but are you ready for because as of right now, based on odds, and record, it's got the Pacers at number 1, the Hawks, but really the Pelicans at number 2, record. And the Sacramento Kings at number 3, which
they're the worst record in the league right now.
They are.
All right, you doing it?
Here we go. Simulated lottery right now. The Sacramento Kings drop 2 spots. And according to this mock draft, they take at number 5. Sacramento, Kingston, Flemings.
Okay, now don't look at this screen yet. Did you happen to see, and don't look, who got number 1? I know you're looking for
I honestly didn't, actually.
Now take a look.
Oh, God. The Mavs
run
8 spots.
And get Jared Peterson.
Jesus. Peterson! There's the Jazz at 7, so that's bad news for OKC. And then OKC's pick from the Clippers ends up being Tuwande Yusufu. So...
who do the Kings get in the second round?
Do they do the second round? Oh, they do. Neoklis Avdalis, shooting guard, small forward, Virginia Tech.
And then JoJo, what's that at 37?
JoJo Tugler?
Okay. Do they have another second rounder?
Apparently, they got a couple of. Oh, you mean after that? Nope, just the 2. But hey, those are 2 rather high second rounders. This is one they get from. I like JoJo Tugler's a great name.
It is.
JoJo Tugler with his 40th point of the night to lead the Kings to a 128.
Have some fun with JoJo or the crowd.
Yeah, JoJo Tugler. I know we've been there, done
for Keegan, but I'm just trying to think of something. All right.
They call him JoJo Tugler. Nope. Nothing's happening. I need one. I'm sorry. I don't want to leave like that. I just need one second try. Well, goes to chalk. The Sacramento Kings stay at 3, and they take
the pick, though.
A.J. DeBonsa, the BYU small forward, 6'9", 19.4 years old. In this simulated lottery, they've got Cam Boozer going number 1.
We got number 2
to the Atlanta Hawks, and the Bucks rise 9 spots to get Darren. God, you know, one of the top 3 picks is gonna be something stupid. It's just gonna be something stupid.
Well, at this rate, I mean, they have the worst record.
Yeah,
but.
Yes.
Like Indiana would be that.
Yes.
Because I don't understand why their record is this bad.
I don't either.
They set a franchise record last night, 13th straight loss. Rick Carlisle's been now 999 wins for like weeks.
Yes, he has. It's just trying to get to 1,000.
And Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah, I get it. He's not there, but I mean, neither is Tatum, Horford, Porzingis, Holiday. They're third in the East. Like, I can't believe Indiana's fallen this far.
So I guess the question here is, does this like bolster Tyrese Halliburton's MVP candidacy?
Well, obviously, it's important. I'm not.
Well, what else are they missing? Miles Turner.
That's it. Those are the 2 things. And they've played a lot of games like last night where they're right there and had a chance to win and they lose.
I think unless they're purposely tanking, and I have a really hard time believing Rick Carlisle is doing that or would allow that or would be any, look, coach, it doesn't matter. Doug Christie's also not allowing that.
No, he wants to win. I know
he
that.
wants to win just as bad as Rick Carlisle or just as bad as Mark Daniel. But kind of like how the Clippers, I don't think the Pacers are going to be last by the end of the year.
Yeah.
I don't. I really don't. That just because it does
6 wins.
Yeah. As a matter of fact,
I think the Kings and the Pelicans have the same amount of wins. It's just the Pelicans have. Do they have 1 or 2 more losses? I don't know.
I don't like that. I don't like that call at all. Let me look at that just out of curiosity. The schedule strength. Well, Indiana has the 10th worst schedule remaining. So all right. Well, the Sacramento Kings, it didn't work out for them last night like we may have wanted in the win. And Doug Christie, coach, saying, got to help out with the offense a little bit.
I mean, and, holding them to 100 points defensively, solid enough to win the game. And, I have to figure out a way to help them offensively. Ball has to move. We came out in the third quarter and it wasn't it. We have to make sure that we're finding the ability to move the ball and move bodies. That means the ball has to go from one side of the floor to the other side. Guys have to cut with pace, put pressure on the defense, and just the second half was, part of it is our offense also affects our defense, and that just can't happen. We have to find that rhythm for sure. Yeah.
No, I get what he's saying too, because here's the thing. Your offense cannot – okay. The only way I think it's acceptable for your offense, and I know this isn't what Coach was saying, but the only way me, noted NBA strategist Carmichael Dave, thinks that the offense should affect your defense is in a positive. And we've talked about this before. If you're making your shots, I mean, it's just as dumbed down as you can get. If you're making your shots, the other team has to inbound the ball, which should allow your players to get back, and you don't have to worry about transition defense, which has notoriously been a weak spot for the Kings. It allows you to go back, set your defense. So in other words, the better your offense is as far as efficiency goes, I'm not saying the better your defense will be, but it should do nothing but help your defense. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't want to put words in Doug's mouth. I think what I took what he was saying as is that we can't allow us getting our daubers down on offense affect our defensive intensity. And he's 100% right, dude. It's 2 different sides of the ball. You got to find just as much joy in fulfilling your defensive contract as you do in hitting that 3 or dunk or whatever.
Yeah, and I know Doug's been really working on trying to get this team to become better defensively, and I think there's flashes, there's elements. Like, if you would have told me before the game Dallas would get 100, Kings odds, I know they haven't been great offensively lately, but even after the first quarter, Dave, when they had 35, you just have to score 22 a quarter to get over 100. The Kings didn't get to 100, and this is the first game all year Dallas has not allowed 100 points.
Wow.
So it's their season best defensive performance.
And we had 35 in the first quarter.
35. You just average what? Yeah,
140.
22.
That'd be 140 throughout the game. Yeah.
But 22 a quarter the rest of the way gets it done. And they had 20 in the third and 20 in the fourth.
You were there. How much of that was Dallas defensive adjustments? How much of that was Kings just got cold? And I'm sure the answer is probably a little bit of both.
Yeah, I think the thing that the Kings, it felt like they did a less of, like they were really attacking and pushing and pushing and pushing. They still had a season best 30 points in the paint. I mean, in fast break points, which is nearly a third of their offense came in the fast break. There were, it's a lot of the little things. There were some more missed free throws, especially early on.
Sure.
The 3-point shooting, they were 6 of 10 after the first quarter. I think they went 3 for 20 the rest of the game. And
3 for 21.
Oh man.
Jeez.
And in that stretch, one of them that they did make was the one that Keon made that was taken back because of the foul, which they did foul. I mean, I don't want to say it was a bad call. Yeah, it's tough. And it was such a contrast in styles. Dallas was big, much bigger than the Kings, and they played big, and they were getting rebounds and second chance points, and the Kings were having trouble getting those rebounds. But it also, I think Dallas led for 1 minute and 40 seconds. Their largest lead was the final score. Kings, it was under the Kings' terms. Most of it is just they did not get the ultimate reward last night, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah, and it's also a team they played not that long ago, and they beat at home. Now the difference here's the thing: Anthony Davis played this game; he didn't play last game.
No, I didn't think he was very good.
No, I agree with you. He wasn't.
His presence is going to help any game.
19.60 on 7 of 23.
Yeah, I think his impact, honestly, on the game last night specifically was, and I had this down keeping stats for the G-Man. The first 7 fouls that were called on the Kings were all
against Davis.
Yeah, and it wasn't, it was Reynaud, it was Cardwell, but it was also helped by Ellis, helped by Levine. DeRozan got a couple. He just had an impact on the game in that way.
Reynaud and Cardwell, by the way, combining for 11 fouls.
And there were a lot of calls on the Kings, but whatever. That's part of the deal, I guess.
Simple question: if Keegan Murray plays last night, do they win?
I don't know. Possible.
Because that was also the difference as well. Keegan out, the best.
The other difference.
Every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
It's very, very true. I was not there.
Yeah. You were asking earlier, too, about, we played the clip earlier where Doug was talking about how the players went. Why, like a play they had run just in shoot-around earlier in the day, and the Kings obviously didn't execute it very well.
Yeah.
Apparently, the last 3 that Dallas made, which was Brandon Williams, that was not what Dallas wanted to run.
Oh. Well, see, but that worked. Genius move by Brandon Williams. Really good instincts.
So he just had a feel for the game?
Yes, that's 100% what it was. Also, actually, I'm going to update this here. 62 of the 92 shots taken last night were from Russell Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and Dennis Schroeder. And I could amend that. Take Schroeder out, who took 10 shots in 26 minutes. 52 of the 92 came from LaVine, DeRozan, and Westbrook. Now, I don't know that that's look, I'm not going to get on Zach LaVine for shooting 19 times, and half the time we get on him for not shooting at all, and going 6 for 8 or whatever the hell. DeRozan was 8 of 18. Westbrook was 4 of 15.
I think that's the one, and you don't put it's not strictly on him. There's values and merits to some of the things that Russ does every night. That compete level that Doug's thirsting for.
Yeah,
he does that.
Yeah.
But there's some. He makes some mistakes in the game. It's just some of his decision-making process. And I don't know about you, Dave. I think for me, I'm gonna speak for me personally. Like, look, no one's enjoying 8 and 29. This is rough.
Yeah.
But the sooner it can be like, all right, it was Nick Clifford that missed those shots.
Yeah.
It was Max Reynaud that missed those shots. Oh, look, Devin Carter got 15 minutes to see what he could do. I don't know. For me, it's a little bit easier to take than watching the vets, even though I
agree with you.
It's an odd spot. The vets are important to this team.
Yeah.
But they aren't going anywhere at the moment.
No. So what are we doing?
And I know if I was the head coach, which I'll never have, I can't imagine that would be easy. Like, Russ, this isn't easy what they're doing with Malik Monk.
No.
To not play him.
No. But they're not playing him.
They're not. But why is it Malik? Could that be Zach? Could that be DeMar? Could that be Russ?
That's what I'm saying. Would you rather? I think I'd probably rather see Malik Monk playing than at least a couple of those vets that are playing a lot.
Yeah, but again, now it's back to damned if you do. Like when Malik was, why isn't Keon playing?
Yeah.
Well, now Keon is.
I think we're in full-on showcase mode for those three guys, and I think part of you, well, why aren't they showcasing Malik? I do think they want to move him, but exactly.
Yeah. But it's like, and we've been saying this for the longest time. It's just like, can they do it? Can they make the trade now? Whatever it is,
right?
Just to change it up, probably to make it a bit easier on the, and some of it is easier because Sabonis and Murray are out.
Yes.
And I think because Sabonis has been out, I mean, that's been silver lining, whatever, a little bit of bright spot. We've seen a lot more of Reynaud and Cardwell. I actually like Cardwell a lot.
I do too. He plays with such joy.
Yeah.
He's so fun. I love his interactions with the crowd. I love his style of play.
Yeah.
He's
one of those fan favorites now already. And,
yes, he is.
But if you're winning 8 games and you're playing those guys, I think it's easier to take.
I also, yesterday I said, hey, look, I don't even know what kind of conversation I want to have with Keegan, but we had that Keegan conversation. Yeah. I know this is really unfair, but is Nate Clifford getting a little bit more of a free ride than he should?
What do you mean?
So, first-round pick.
Uh-huh.
He turns 24 next month. He's not 18 or 19. What is Nate Clifford shown you? Let me put it this way. I think I can make an argument that I've seen as much, if not more, potential out of Devin Carter in his play than I had. Probably around the same. There are games where Devin Carter looks like, holy crap, he's an impact dude. And then there's games where he looks unplayable. I look at Nate Clifford last night in 14 minutes. He took 2 shots. He made 1. He had a board. He had a block. He had a couple of turnovers, 3 points. He's averaging 3.3 points this month on 18 minutes with splits of 36, 25, and 50. He ain't doing much else. Now, he's I think he cares about defense. Mm-hmm. I don't want to take that away from him, but we're not talking about an 18 or 19-year-old. We're talking about a 24-year-old.
Yeah.
And I just wonder, it's way too early. I'm not saying bust. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying Max Reynaud is head and shoulders better than Nate Clifford so far this year, and he was a second-round pick. I know it's kind of punishing Clifford for where he was picked, but we talked about Perry coming up with the picks and doing well in the draft. I don't know what the hell Clifford is. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't have that strong. I mean, I feel like I watch him, and the best way I could say it is like it looks like he belongs. Like I don't look at him and go, I don't
think
see
that's
an NBA
fair.
player. But at some point,
yeah,
you have to start putting up numbers. I think he's much more of a passive isn't the right word, but I like the fact that he lets the game come to him.
Sure.
But sometimes I think he needs to step on the gas a little bit. And so let us know, like, is there more to his game? Because right now it's kind of blending, and I don't know if that's out of respect or, hey, I'm new at this. It's a rookie. We got a lot of proven Hall of Fame veterans. That's fine. But, like, Reynaud has that too. He's going. He's attacking it. Reynaud's been put in more of a spot to flourish, I would say.
Agree with that.
But I wish there were more games like, who was it recently? The Clippers, I think, that he had 18 or something. It's like, okay, that's once. Like, let's see more games like that from Nate Clifford. And I think, again, that would happen if they make some trade. Or an opportunity for that to happen would be if they made some more trades.
Not to put you on the spot here, but I will. Is there anything you can tell me after half a season if I were to say, what does Nate Clifford do well?
I would say what he does well is I don't think he has a lot of negatives, if that makes sense. Like, I think you could put him in a lot of positions. I think he's a good creator. I think they could probably put him as a decision maker, a ball handler a little bit more. I think he's a good defender. I think he fits in. I think he blends. But I think that could also be then constructed as that's kind of what my negatives were. Like, I'd like to see him be a little bit more aggressive. But he hasn't been making his shots consistently by any means.
I don't disagree with that.
But the team is guilty of that too.
I think it's part of why we're so thirsty in the sense of hoping that one or all of DeRozan, Levine, perhaps Westbrook, perhaps Schroeder's a different story, even Sabonis. Because, yeah, I would like to – look, the Kings lose last night. You just got done saying this as well. Kings lose last night, but your first option, again, assuming he's healthy, your first option is Keegan Murray. Your second option is maybe Max Reyno. Your third option is Nick Clifford or vice versa. Devin Carter's getting huge minutes. Keon Ellis, if he's here, is getting huge minutes. And we're going out every day. I would rather this part I'm actually serious about. I would rather lose last night to Dallas by 30 points and have the focuses of the offense and the bulk of the minutes. Like I said that DeRozan, Levine, and Westbrook took 52 of the Kings' 92 shots. I would rather lose by 30 and have that number 52 be Keegan Murray, Nick Clifford, Max Reyno taking 52 of the 92 and lose by 30 than lose by 2 last night with that as the case.
Yeah, and it's now January.
Right.
Like where before it's like, Dave, it's 10 games in.
Sure.
Like, you got to give them some time.
Right.
Next week we're at the halfway point.
Yes.
We're not early anymore. We're closer to the trade deadline than we were before, and by the outlook, barring something that nobody sees right now.
Yes.
They're a lottery team. Right?
Absolutely.
I don't, that's not even a crazy.
I would, if you gave me a choice between this team losing out and this team making the play-in somehow, like making the play-in at this point is my nightmare because in order to do that, there's going to have to be some sort of shortcut, easy, simple win now crap move that's gotten us into this problem in the first place.
Yeah, and I said this before, the only way that to me would be acceptable about making the play-in is if somehow they did what you just said. And there were trades and they're starting Cardwell, Reyno, Clifford, Carter, Keegan, Ellis is playing, and whoever came back in some of the trades, and you go, I don't know how, but this young group figured it out and they're winning a ton. I think the whole place would be going super excited.
Yes.
I don't think that's happening.
No.
But can you get to those steps and, all the stuff I think Scott Perry wants to do? To me, when he says it, all makes sense. We just haven't lived it yet.
Well, so that's my question though and that's the thing I think that's breaking our brains a little bit is this team. So I said to you with Monk earlier, I was like, well, whether or not they're playing or not, you responded, well, people know what Malik Monk can do. If people know what Malik Monk can do, they sure as hell know what Russell Westbrook can do. They know what Sabonis can do. They know what DeRozan can do. They know what Zach LaVine can do. So if that's the case, I would love to know the thought process because right now, last time I checked, the Sacramento Kings are the second worst team in the NBA, and that's with these vets getting a ton of minutes. So if your reasoning is we need these vets on the floor, look at DeRozan's numbers. Look at these guys. Look at what they're doing. Guys, we're still 8-29. So if we're going to be 8-29, number one. Number two, if everybody in the league already knows what these vets can do, then why are we not benching them? Why are we not saying to them, guys, I know this kind of upsets you, but here's what you need to know. We don't want, and I'm being serious now, we don't want to risk you. I'm not even going to say the name because I am a Jinx believer. Let's just say
every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
Let's just say veteran X that we're trying desperately to trade right now plays this weekend or the following day or whenever and cracks his knee.
Right.
Awesome.
Right.
I mean, crappy for the player too. I'm not trying to not be a human, but great. That's really neat. Now we are there's no trading them. If everybody in the league knows what they're capable of, you sit them all down. I mean, literally do it all at once. Sabonis, Levine, DeRozan, Westbrook. Guys, you're going to be either in street clothes or you're not going to be playing a lot. We're basically bubble wrapping you unless we get injuries and we have to play you. We're going to do our best to move you. We're going to do what's best for the club, but we're going to do our best to move you maybe to a competing team. We're certainly going to try. We're going to do right by you. We're obviously, by the way, big picture, you're going to get $1 million checks to sit front row at Kings games and you can eat all the popcorn you want. And we're going to roll out. We're just rolling out the youth, dude. We are rolling out the youth. Screw it. Don't care.
All right. Here's my pushback because I don't have the answer, obviously.
Sure.
You are super agent Carmichael Dave.
Hey.
And you have one of these veterans. We don't have to give you the name of it, but he's on the Kings.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm Scott Perry. I've called you, and I'm like, hey, Dave, sorry. Look, we are actively trying to move your player. Good news, though. In the process, we're going to protect your guy. We're going to try to do right by him and send him to a place that you told us he's interested in.
Yeah.
He's not going to play for the next 2 to 3 weeks because we gotta protect him. But also, here's the good news. I'm calling because the player you also represent in Indiana, we want to bring him here. And you're going like, wait, I'm not as no. Yeah. I know what your organization has been like. I see what you're doing to my current veteran. I'm not really. I mean, just the word of mouth, the reputation this organization has had, the politics of that, which I don't like any of that part, but it is a reality of the sports world. I don't know if that's a reason, but a lot of this is moved by agents. And we all agree these players on their own have built the incredible career resumes.
Yes.
It's not working here on the collective. And, again, one last bit of defense. Like, we can all agree that Keegan Murray and Domantas Sabonis are very important to this team.
Yes.
They haven't played one game together.
No.
I'm not trying to fantasize that this would be drastically different, but those are one of your most important offensive pieces, clearly your best defensive player.
Yes.
They haven't played a game together, not one. Mm-hmm. But, anyway, the politics part of this
I hear you.
Well, then, even on top of that, the NBA's got those rules against resting star players. So does ownership really want to pay fines for a losing team?
Well, do any of those guys count as star players?
Yeah.
I mean,
yes.
but can the NBA really come down on the Kings if the Kings say, guys, we're trying to trade these guys and we're going with a youth movement?
Yeah. Well, I'll use a player, for example. I will. Like, your agent, you have 5 players, and you are Malik Monk's agent. You're not happy right now.
No.
But the player, I'm like, hey, but we love him. We've loved him. We thank him.
Right.
We are trying to move him to this team, but you represent that other player they're trying to bring back.
Yeah.
Are you that thrilled about that? Knowing how he's gone through this.
I'm not trying to be cagey. I think it depends on the player coming back. If it's a veteran player, if it's a DeRozan type, if it's somebody that if it's some young guy that's out of the rotation in Portland and we're bringing him in to get minutes and to maybe be a part of, I don't know. But your point is well taken. I would just say, as Super Agent Carmichael Dave, I would say this in response. I don't want any of my clients on this team. This is not a good place for any of my clients.
Currently.
Right today. Yeah. I don't want any of them on this team. So whether it's Russ, and again, we want to be very careful putting words in players' mouths. Mm-hmm. So I don't know this for a fact. I have a hard time imagining Sabonis, DeRozan, or Levine would not. I mean, maybe it would be like, we love the city, we love the fans. How would they not welcome a trade to a better team? The only one I could see that maybe wouldn't would be Westbrook, because Westbrook doesn't want to be stuck on the bench. Mm-hmm. He's getting a lot of minutes here. Westbrook might be the guy that doesn't want to go anywhere. Right. I think DeRozan, Levine, and Sabonis all want to compete for titles. Yeah. Not that Russ doesn't, but
I know what you mean.
They're at different parts of their career.
Yeah.
I just don't know. If you're going to lose, I guess my boiled down point is, if you're going to lose playing the kids. Who cares? But, you're right. There are politics. We'll take a break. When we come back, 4 down territory. What should the Raiders do with their pick? What should the Raiders do with their coach? Speaking of coaches, we'll have Jim Harbaugh in there. And I got a little note, if we have time, about just how screwed up things were behind the scenes with the Las Vegas Raiders. We'll get to that next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options. Heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Guys, low energy, low drive, or strength not what it used to be? For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation to get real answers. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. Call 916-619-3000 or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply. Must medically qualify.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction. Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, January 10th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
Daniel Tosh, my first farewell tour. Saturday, January 24th, 8 p.m., the venue at Thunder Valley.
This is how I come up with material. I rant to my friends and my family, my inner circle, and when they hate every word coming out of my mouth, I know it's ready.
Saturday, January 24th, 8 p.m., the venue at Thunder Valley. On sale now. For tickets, visit ThunderValleyResort.com. Don't miss your chance to see Daniel Tosh.
The winter service event is on at Maida Subaru. Now is the time to let Maida Subaru get your Subaru road ready for the winter weather with exceptional savings on tires, brakes, wiper blades, and more. See all the service specials at MaidaSubaru.com.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
All this downer talk about the Kings. I know it's not easy, but can I give you some bright spots?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the Kings have the worst offense in the NBA. That's been documented, like literally ranked dead last. But they have the 27th best defense in the NBA.
Okay.
They have the worst rebound percentage, but they have the 29th best true shooting percentage. They don't have any cap space this summer. And they're 29th in average age by minutes played. I will say, though, those beam jerseys are awesome. I actually like those. Well done by the crew over there. What are you going to, you can't do anything about wins. Those jerseys are awesome.
They are awesome.
So it's not all bad news. First down.
Should the Raiders keep or trade the number one pick?
Trade the pick, trade it. Now, I don't know. Maybe Fernando Mendoza is the future. Is Fernando Mendoza? Ooh, I haven't even thought about that. Ooh. Is Fernando Mendoza a Hall of Fame name? Pro Bowl name?
Yes.
Fernando Mendoza. Yeah, I'm on the fence, but I could see it.
Better than Jim Druckenmiller.
Jim Druckenmiller is not. And why do I always say his name Drunkenmiller? But I do, and I know it's Druckenmiller. Yeah. But I don't know, for some reason I put that on there. I will just say this. It's such a flipping crapshoot there. We can go back. You don't need to go back that far. We can go back draft after draft after draft and look at number one picks or top 10. Now, that being said, I did see a stat yesterday that was talking about all the quarterbacks currently in the playoffs, and like I think all but 2 were first-round picks.
Okay.
And then one, I don't know who the one second-rounder was. It was like a second-rounder. I can't remember off the top of my head who that was. And then Brock Purdy.
I was going to say, yeah.
And then Brock Purdy.
We got one for sure.
So there's something to that. But if I'm the Raiders, I would say this at least. I'm sending a group text to all the other GMs.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, what do you got for me? I'm listening. I'm actively listening to offers. Here's what I got for you. Not necessarily the same thing, same deal. I got the number 1 pick in the NFL draft, and I got Max Crosby. What do you got for me? And if there's an opportunity, if someone's like, Mendoza's the guy, I'm going to give you a Ditka with the Saints Godfather type offer, and the Raiders have a chance to drop back a little bit, maybe stay in the top 10, but drop back, pick up a bunch more capital. Because I don't think Mendoza, he's not grading out like an Andrew Luck or a Peyton Manning or even a Trevor Lawrence when he gets. That's not there. I don't even think as a Bryce Young he's not. So,
yeah. So if he's not even a Bryce Young or last year's draft, would he be ahead of Cam Ward? I don't know.
I specifically saw at least one show on one of the net that was like he might be a top 5 pick last year. That he would definitely be below. It's
the wrong year to be number 1.
That's the thing, which is why get more darts.
Yeah, but I mean, I agree with you. But do you think it's going to be coveted to get to that spot? And if someone's trying to get there, do they want Mendoza, or are they looking at the best lineman, best edge rusher, best receiver? I don't know.
The hope is that somebody has a player identified, whether it's Mendoza or whomever. They have to. That's their guy, and they have to have him. And they're in a position where they can give you a little future draft capital. Like I said, if somebody comes around and says, "We'll give you the 7, we'll give you a 3rd and a 2nd, and then we'll give you a future 3rd and a 2nd," like I'm just spitballing, but they gotta listen. They don't just need a guy; they need some things. And when you look at Ashton Genty, just Genty alone last year, and what he did with that offensive line, or should I say lack thereof. By the way, speaking of, there are things that are starting to come out now that Pete Carroll was fired. One of which, the main one, is that nobody in the entire building knew what the hell his son was the offensive line coach for. That it was blatant nepotism. This guy was terrible.
Daddy, I want to coach on the team, Daddy.
An agent of one of the offensive linemen said that his client told him the position group met multiple times on their own with Geno Smith and Ashton Genty, specifically without coaches, so they could talk about how to create blocks. Quote, there is some sort of nepotism going on, said a different agent. Another agent of a lineman. This offensive line coach is the biggest issue with the team. Everybody knows and nobody talks about it because it's Pete's son. Just like anything, you know where issues are. Guys are staying professional, but this is an elephant in the room. This is the crazy one. Apparently, GM John Spytek was having private film sessions with Ashton Genty at the beginning of each week. Now, he did this with Tom Brady in Tampa Bay. 2 personnel executives and multiple current and former GMs told ESPN that it's not common for GMs to do that. But Genty said Spytek initiated those sessions, and he offered to study tape with the entire rookie class. There was no trust. Wow. Nobody knew why the hell this guy was there. So not only do they have a bad offensive line, but it's probably worse because the coach sucked, it sounded like.
And he had to go.
Get yourself a new coach. Get yourself great coordinators. Get yourself a bunch of new young picks that come in, and you're off to the races, man. Second down.
Should the Raiders hire John Harbaugh?
It'd be tough to do worse or better, than John Harbaugh. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to identify some super badass young dude to come in. And I know they were talking about, I forget his name, but dude, he played like 3 plays for the Indianapolis Colts like 2 years ago. Is there David Plot? No. Anyways, he's now a quarterback's coach, and apparently, like, in a very short time, he's become incredibly coveted. Like, everybody's after this guy. I don't know if they're going to go that route, which it seems like a lot of teams are doing. But if you have a chance at John Harbaugh, get John Harbaugh.
I mean, you at least have to talk to him and his agent. As we said, his agent said that everybody's basically reached out. But,
6 openings, 7 teams.
Yeah. But you just did Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
And so it feels like an established coach who's been successful. Generally, you kind of do a different switch. So they might go the young, hot coordinator route, like who's the up-and-coming guy. So they should look at Harbaugh, though.
Yeah.
I think he's a great coach, but I would be surprised if Harbaugh chooses him.
I think I agree with you, too, on that. 4th down, please. Oh, 3rd down. Sorry. I skipped it.
What is the best fit for Harbaugh? John.
I don't know. Like with the Raiders, I know it sounds like Todd Bowles is your guy. I'd take a long look at Kevin Stefanski, 2-time coach of the year with the Browns, and had all kinds of things working against him, including that quarterback situation. As far as the best fit for Harbaugh, I think it's more like which team is Jim Harbaugh the best fit for, or vice versa. Like, yeah, John, sorry. I think he's going to do well or better wherever he goes. I don't think there's a team that sticks out to me right now that I go, oh, well, this, that, or whatever.
Can I give you a weird one?
Uh-huh.
There was rumors at the end of the year, even in that last game, like the Harbaugh-Tomlin loser could be in trouble.
Yeah.
He went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that is interesting. I was wondering if you were going to go there.
The other one, though, that's still active, like, I don't know if he'll get the boot, but something will change. Like, if Buffalo lost badly.
I was literally, that's where I was going to go when you were done. I couldn't agree with you more.
Should Harbaugh wait? Like, hey, I don't have to
100%. If McDermott, it's how do you get rid of McDermott after what he's done? But
great.
But we've talked about this a lot, Jason. The Doug Collins, Phil Jackson effect. John Harbaugh has won a Super Bowl and is a proven winner. McDermott's had tremendous success, but if they lose this year without Burrow, without Lamar, without Mahomes in the playoffs, you got to say, okay, we need somebody to take them over the top. You don't want to go young if you're the Bills. If I'm John Harbaugh, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm sitting and waiting, and I'm trying to see if I can't get – you know what that'd be a little bit like? It'd be like Mike Brown going to the Knicks.
Yeah.
It'd be one of those deals. So, yes, I think the Bills are a sneaky favorite for a guy like him to roll into and do his thing. All right, 4th down, please.
With yesterday's firing of John Harbaugh, Kyle Shanahan now is tied for the 3rd longest tenured NFL coach with the same team. Does that surprise you?
Also, the New York Giants would be interesting.
Yeah. So I think it's what? It's Tomlin, Andy Reid, and then
and then Shanahan, McVay, and a few others.
That's crazy.
It's weird to think about because it doesn't seem like they've been there that long. But honestly, no, it doesn't surprise me. You're talking about successful young head coaches that have established a culture around them in these places that have had tremendous success. And in McVay's case, obviously winning a Super Bowl. Andy Reid's going to go when Andy Reid wants to go. And Mike Tomlin is the anomaly that, by the way, no disrespect, he's a badass. I'm just saying the anomaly is the Pittsburgh Steelers and their history with head coaches. Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. 3 since 1969 versus the Kings, what did we say, 32? Just to compare and contrast. So, you know what? Weirdly, it doesn't surprise me, Jason.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah. Just keep going. Keep him, though.
Hey,
keep Kyle.
Yeah, just keep going. Keep Kyle. We'll take a break. When we come back, what's hot, what's not, and we will recap yesterday's 3 in the Key before Katie Christensen time. I haven't talked to her since the break. 9 a.m. in the final hour of the program. We'll get to all that right after this.
Live and local.
With everything 49ers.
Intercepted by Fred Warner. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown! San Francisco! Bob Paul George went up and caught the ball. Touchdown!
The 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
For over 90 years, Hagen Oaks has partnered with the biggest brands in golf to bring cutting-edge technology to your game. Our one-of-a-kind total game fitting offers a level of experience and precision that is unmatched. From driver to putter, footwear to golf balls, our TrackMan-powered performance studios, 3D footwear scanner, and Ping's Ballnamic ball fitting kiosk ensure every piece of your gear is tailored to your swing. Trust the experts at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Total game fitting starts here.
Happy New Year, Susan. I really appreciate you picking up the bill for lunch.
I'm happy to. One of my New Year's resolutions is being better with money. So I've started using Upside, the free app that pays you cash back for buying gas.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I earn cash back just for buying the gas I was already buying.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play and start earning cash back on everyday gas purchases. Use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents per gallon on your next fill up. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code RIDER. Code RIDER.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Celebrate the new year in style with a new Honda from Stockton Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings. With new Hondas in stock and ready to go, now is the time to save on your favorite Honda in person or online. CR-V, HR-V, Pilot, Accord, Civic, and Ridgeline. It's a new year with endless possibilities. Get the deals that make it easy to say yes. Upgrade and save today at Stockton Honda.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Sometimes you need country music.
If I'm the problem.
Next time you have that feeling, check out New Country 105.1 KNCI, where you have 4 opportunities each weekday to win $1,000 and double your paycheck. New Country for Sacramento, 105.1 KNCI. What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Is
not? He's not hot?
Not hot. Not.
Yeah, let's start there.
That would be Kansas basketball.
Oh, the Jayhawk.
Last night they allowed 100 points, allowed 50 or more points in the second half. Actually, they gave up 51 points in the second half. Allowed 15 or more three-pointers and had at one point a 15-point deficit.
Oh, Kansas. Maybe it's time for the coach to go. Maybe Coach Pollard.
Selfish.
Former. Oh. Chris.
That wasn't on the air? Sometimes it sounds different. That sounded like it was.
It sounded 100%. I think I told you this, right? At that aforementioned golf tournament that both Scott Pollard and Brad Miller were at. Apparently, they have this thing where anytime they're in public together and they're not near each other, they yelled across the golf tournament, across the course at each other, and Scott yelled, "Hey, Scott," to Brad, who yelled, "Hey, Brad," to Scott, because apparently they get mistaken for each other a lot. Okay. That's a thing. They do sound similar when they yell, I will say that. I mean, they're both ogres. Yeah. Let's just be honest.
Brad looks like he wakes up with a .02.
I saw
alcohol level.
I saw Brad at the Dallas game, and he was in pajamas. Nice. Like legitimate pajamas.
I can't think, not just like Kings or like basketball players, I can't think of another like athlete who's enjoying retirement more than Brad Miller.
That's why I love Brad, because he is just he is doing what we all think we would do. He retired not early, but not late. Young enough to
younger than 99% of the population.
Yeah, he retired. He has tens of millions in the bank. He's not flashy. I've seen his car. It's a nice car. He's not rolling around. He's not spending he doesn't have 7 houses. Mm-hmm. He loves to hunt. I thought he loved to fish, but then I talked to him about fishing one time. He's like, it's kind of boring. So he loves to hunt. He loves
shoot it?
He loves the outdoors. He's comfortable in his own skin, obviously. Loves Sacramento. Happily married. Like, good guy.
Kings games, Sac State games, behind the bench there with Bibby.
And he always gets those Vivek seats right near there for the games.
Though, you know what? I think it might have been the Dallas game you're talking. Did you see him down low?
Yeah.
The Dallas game? Okay. There was another game recently, so you know where we sit up in the concourse 106. Just did a quick turn. I'm like, there's Brad.
Really?
And Brad was walking down. I'm like, all right, well, he's making his way probably all the way to the court. He went about 15 rows ahead of us and was about 10 rows up, 12 rows up from the floor.
Interesting.
Like, hey.
I usually see him down there.
Four of them or 4 or 5 people with him.
Whenever I look on TV, I mean, it's not hard to miss Brad.
Yeah. No, he was just sitting in the crowd.
And then you see him interacting. He's just rolling around, high-fiving people, kicking some people in the nether regions as he walks by.
Is that you? Maybe.
Yeah, dude, he ball tapped me. It was not great.
Foot? No, his foot?
With the okay, you kick a soccer ball and you kick it with the instep. So we're walking by each other. I'm with my wife and kids. We're going this way. Brad's coming this way. He's with his wife. Say hi or whatever, and then as we're walking by, he just casually goes thork with the outside of his foot. Right.
That's the noise it made?
2 balls.
That's the
1 strike.
That's the noise you made.
Yeah, and then
Thork.
I got him back.
You did?
I think you might have been hit in the nether regions by more athletes.
Dude, I think you're right. I actually think that's
Sugar
a record.
Ray Leonard punched you.
Huh? Sugar Ray Leonard, yeah.
He thought, look, you
multiple
look like a guy I wanna
times.
punch.
Am I just punchable? Maybe I am. Scott Smith, Brad Miller. Sugar Ray Leonard punched me 30 times in 5 seconds in the gut.
Hands are still quick.
Dude, it was like one giant Voltron punch, but it was when you slowed it.
No, the one
you heard it. You saw the You could hear it.
Hear it.
Wait, did you ask to be punched by him?
I said, I don't think. Okay, I didn't ask. A mutual friend of ours suggested a fun video, and so
how fun was it?
Okay, going into it. And Ray says that'll be funny.
He's radio.
I don't call him Sugar. That'd be weird. Hey, Sugar. We're not dating.
Well, you could say Sugar Ray.
Yeah. So he goes, here's how I okayed it. I'll take it easy, of course. I'm like, oh, okay. And you're 70 something, whatever. And you're
a professional boxer.
He's half my size, and he's 70, and I outweigh him by probably 50 pounds at least.
Hey, but the way you're talking, though, I think he's a little bit more than 50% of your weight now.
Well, thanks, Chris. Then the video...
You got to do the math.
The video starts, and I don't know what it was. Hey, everybody, I'm here with Sugar Ray. You still got it or whatever. And then he just goes... Pop so hard it knocked me off. It knocked me off balance, and I was ready for it. I was braced for it. I had all 6 of the 12-pack I have flexed. I had my feet set.
That's how Houdini died.
Did you consult your doctor?
Before that, no, and I probably should have. Anyways, who's hot then?
Kansas basketball.
Wait,
what?
So remember how I said allowed 100 points or more, 50 points in the second half, 15 or more free throws, face a 15-point deficit. They won the game. It's the first time in the only Division I team in the last 15 years to do so. They're 11-4, 22nd ranked. That came out weird.
What was the last thing he said? Okay, I'm glad you raised your eyebrow because sometimes he'll do that, and I'm like, am I having a stroke? He was the last thing he said, none before him.
Just jumbled salad of words.
All right, go.
They're ranked 22nd in college basketball.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That was clear.
That was very clear.
Yeah. Didn't get much sleep last night.
Woof.
Just one. 3 of the key. Recap. Last night, the Kings played Dallas at home, hoping for a win. But in the end, all the vets took shots and they missed because, well, we suck.
2.
2? No, it's 3 vets.
I give you 2 out of 10.
Oh, I got to step my game up.
Yeah.
I got to step my game up.
I think in the new year, you're not
I'm like, honestly, average of
it's
like 2
you
of 10.
lost 5 pounds or something.
Well, what the hell rhymes with wins? Sins? Bins?
DeRozans?
Oh, that would have been Here's the thing, though. I could step my game up. I refuse, and this is a personal contract. I refuse to even start to plan until the moment the music starts. Like, I see the rundown. I know it's coming. I could write something.
Right.
Nope. It's got to be off the top of the head, which is why most of them really are bad.
Let's work on it.
All right, back to you.
All right, we asked yesterday who would be the Kings' leading scorer. Davey said it would be Levine with 28. I said it would be Levine with 27. Chris said it would be DeRozan with 25. It was DeRozan with 21.
Wow.
Chris was closest.
DeRozan.
Last King to score. You said it would be DeRozan. I said it would be Levine. Chris said it would be Reyno. Dave, you got that correct. DeMar DeRozan's jumper with 40.7 to go.
Thank you.
Was the last points the Kings would score. The random stat, Dave, you said they would get their second win over Dallas. Ooh, sorry.
I was trying to be positive.
So close. I said this game was going to overtime. Oh, sorry. So close. And Chris said Doug Christie would get a technical. That would have been the second in a row. Oh, sorry. So close. He was actually arguing for DeMar, who got that technical. That was an interesting one. Where
I should get half a point because he's in the area.
Is Doug Christie less engaged now because he's not? Do we need more texts out of Doug?
I think he's going to get one. So he's been a little feisty on the sidelines. I think he's like, I know he's told the guys, like, don't do it. I'll take care of you. And then, like, there was a game, maybe 3 or 4, like, I thought he should have maybe been tossed.
Okay.
But
I was just going to ask you, 250,000 suitcase bet. Does Doug Christie get ejected and I don't mean like he got a tech in the first quarter and gets another in the fourth or whatever. Yeah, I'm talking. By the way, is that the same for coaches?
Yeah.
It is.
You
right?
get a second, you're gone.
Yeah, okay. I'm talking about like Steve Kerr the other night, like holding back. Mike Woodson's holding it with both. Russ Westbrook's in there. Like, is Doug going to blow his stack this year and get ejected?
Yeah.
I think so, too.
Yeah. There's been a lot of losing. He hates losing. I mean, he's super competitive.
I also know he's cheap. So if he gets,
what if he gets tossed because Rick Fox is at a game and he punches him?
That would be the greatest part of the season.
Oh, I think we all pay the fine.
I think what I'm saying, Doug's careful with his cash. So I think if Doug gets tossed, he's getting his money's worth.
Yeah.
I don't think he's just going to get tossed and quietly walk away.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be like,
there's going to be like,
it's like he goes on the court
100%.
Like, ooh, did he contact the ref?
Lots going to come out of that. He's going to be the anger from 2002, going all the way back to how he was drafted, maybe a thing with an agent once. All of it's going to overflow.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back,
hey,
how about Katie Christensen? She's going to come on and hang out with us for 25 minutes, and I don't. We're going to talk about the team.
Yeah.
We'll do our best. We'll do it next.
Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Sactown Sports 49ers Report is brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, located beside the Vacaville outlets. The 49ers lose the season finale on Saturday night at home to Seattle 13-3. With the win, Seattle wins the division. It gets the number 1 seed in the playoffs. As for San Francisco with the result, they fall to the number 6 seed in the playoffs. And because of that, the Niners now will have to travel to Philly for a first-round playoff game. You can catch that game this Sunday beginning at 1 o'clock right here on Sactown Sactown Sports 1140.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
Happy New Year, Susan. I really appreciate you picking up the bill for lunch.
I'm happy to. One of my New Year's resolutions is being better with money. So I've started using Upside, the free app that pays you cash back for buying gas.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I earn cash back just for buying the gas I was already buying.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play and start earning cash back on everyday gas purchases. Use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents per gallon on your next fill up. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code RIDER. Code RIDER.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction. Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, January 10th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
At Big O, our ProTech Plus warranty offers free flat repairs, replacements, and roadside assistance. So tire trouble is no trouble at all. Now through January 25th, get $80 to $120 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Nitto, Cooper, Nexen, or Sumitomo brand tires with installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for pricing. Eligibility may vary. Not valid with other offers.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Katie Christensen coming up in moments. Did you guys see the clip that's floating around? I think it's actually real. Somebody found in Braveheart with Mel Gibson, there was a scene where he was talking to, I don't know, Lil Jon or one of the other characters in Braveheart. And then at the very end, you see a guy in like a members only jacket and a ball cap walk like for a split second in the background. They just completely missed it. I actually think it's real. How do you, is that what the gaffer does? Looks for gaffes? I don't know.
Gaffer was not on it.
Not on it, man. All right, look. Niners time, Mountain Mike's time. Here's what we're going to do. We do this all the time. And by all the time, I mean once a week. We're going to play a Niners scoring play.
This might be the toughest of the year.
This might be the easiest one we've done ever. We're going to do a Niners scoring play. By the way, what if there was a shutout? What do we do? I haven't even thought about that. But there wasn't. So that's a thought for another
Well, the
day.
only way that would happen is if they did that on playoffs, Dave.
Yeah. Well,
every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
Oh, God, if they do that against the Eagles, it's my fault. It is true. Well, they did score last week. So 1-800-920-1140. If you can name the player that scored in the clip, that we will delete that player's name, you get a $50. This is basically a free $50 gift certificate to Mountain Mike.
You think?
Chris, roll the play, please.
John Weeks will snap, and Thomas Morstead will hold to try to get the Niners on the board. And down the middle again, drives that through from 48 yards away. to get the Niners on the board.
Hey, that's our friend Greg Papa.
That was the best part.
Yeah.
Talked to Greg a little bit afterwards, though. It was an effort for him, for sure. But he loved every second of it. And I think I told him the same thing you tell him, and I think I told him the same thing about 100,000 of his friends have told him. Greg, take it easy, please. Just take it easy, brother. But it was awesome to hear his voice, and it's too bad couldn't get a win for him. Am I line one-ing here? Right. I don't have a Ray. I have an EA. Is that okay? EAY on line one. Good morning, Ray.
Good morning. How are you?
Hi. Good morning. How are you? We're looking for the name of the player that was deleted in the last clip that scored for the 49ers last week. If you get it right, you get yourself a $50 Mountain Mike's gift card. Ray, who was that player?
It's a tough one, but I'm going to go with Eddie Pinheiro.
Is that your final answer?
Do I have any lifelines?
Chris Roll Tape was Ray
John
right.
Weeks will snap, and Thomas Morstead will hold to try to get the Niners on the board. And Eddie Money right down the middle again drives that through from 48 yards away to get the Niners on the board. Now to keep.
Well, there you go, Ray. Congratulations. You got yourself a
Thank you.
Thank you. And, hey, what home of the 49ers makes all your Mountain Mike's dreams come true, Ray?
Sports 1140.
There you go. You know what? I'll take it. Let's put him on hold. And
That's long time knowledge.
Long time. What if he said KRAK 1140? Would we accept it? I think we would.
That's even longer. Hot Talk would have been accepted.
By the way, have we announced that yet? The thing about here, I'm gonna write that because I never know. I don't want to get in trouble. Have we talked about that at all? No. Okay. Maybe that's a thing. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Katie with us? Yeah? All right. Joining us right now from the 1st Congressional District, District 1 in California.
Is that true?
It is true. I looked it up once. Looked it up on her wiki. And I know all the stats, all the numbers and all that. From, I can't ever forget, it's Alturas or Likely? I think it was born and likely raised. I don't know. We'll find out. The analyst for your Sacramento Kings, Katie Lauren Christensen. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning.
You were born in Likely and raised in Alturas, right?
I was born in Lakeview, Oregon.
Oh, why does it say Likely?
Well, I grew up in Likely.
Oh, well, it says you were
because everything we read on the internet. It's definitely true.
I know. All right, I'll go edit that later.
Oh.
How are you? Look, I haven't talked to you, so everyone chill. We got to catch up here. How was a holiday? How was a Christmas? I just imagine your house. Let me say, your house, 10-foot tall, probably real Christmas tree, decked to the nines, and then it looked like the presents actually overflowed, and you had to stack some on a piano or something. How close?
Real Christmas tree.
Yeah.
10 foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a great Christmas. We had a great New Year. Everything is, and it's freaking goes so fast. So, yeah, it was great. Hopefully yours was too.
Do you have a piano?
I do. I have my great grandmother's piano. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you play it?
A little bit. It's been a long time since I've done lessons, but I can get a little something done on there.
So if we went over to the house and you said, all right, I can play this, what would you feel comfortable right now playing as a song?
Ooh, great question, Jason.
Probably part of Lean on Me and Jingle Bells, actually.
Oh, could you mix them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mix them together. I'm not doing a remix, but yeah, those are the two I could probably manage for you.
I don't ever know what it's called, but the one where one person goes ding, 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 and then the other person goes ding, 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 ding. Can you do that?
I don't know what it's called. Wasn't that on Big?
Yeah, that was the Big with Robert Loggia and Tom Hanks. That was the one. Yeah. That was the big piano.
Yes, in the department store. Yeah.
That's a great scene. So now that we've got all that out of the way, I'm vamping here.
Pleasantries.
Yeah. All right. Good. So, Katie, struggle bus for the team. Let's just be honest. There's a little struggle this year for your Sacramento Kings. Somebody mentioned the other day, though, they're 8-29, but long season to go, too.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of a challenge it is, would you say, for the coaches, really, and maybe the vets to keep everybody fully engaged, knowing that, never say never, but barring a miracle, Kings probably will not be playing in June. Just saying. I don't want to be negative.
Oh, Dave.
Okay.
I mean, losing is hard, for everybody involved. It just wears on you in a different way. So yeah, I mean, it definitely can be challenging from a mental perspective and keeping guys engaged. I think what's harder also is just kind of, you look at OKC a few years ago, right? I think they had a 14-win season and a 17-win season, right? But they had their pieces together that they were building with. They were just young and they were learning, and they just had to insert one or two other pieces that really kind of completed the thing. And they had injuries. Chet Holmgren didn't play. I believe it was his first year because of that injury to his foot, if memory serves. And so, yeah, I mean, that kind of stuff, it happens in the NBA. I think the hardest part right now with the Kings struggling to win is that it's very well known from a media standpoint with everything that is out there that there's a lot of changes coming, right? That the roster as it's constructed is nothing close to what they want to build with going forward. So I think that's a harder part from the player's perspective because it's like Doug's asking you to go out and change mentality and culture and all of these things. And it's hard what he's trying to institute. He's asking a lot of players from what he's demanding from a defensive perspective and mentality perspective and all of that, and to be engaged. And Doug's mentality as a player, he was just so ultra competitive and just not every player is built that way, with that level of edge. And so, I think it's got to be hard, I would imagine, for players. I'm trying to put myself in their shoes of being I'm being asked to do all of these things, but I'm also very aware that I'm not actually a piece of kind of what they're building going forward. I don't know what my fate is, but I know it's not here. Just when is it not here? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to think of that as a comp for the everyday person out there, Katie.
On the right wing, feeds on top.
Well,
yeah,
hey, Gary.
Because in the real world, there's just nothing quite like this. The only thing I could think of is, I've accepted a job and I'm leaving in 2 weeks, but your boss is still asking you to do something over the last 2 weeks. It's well, I don't know how much I'm as into that task because I'm leaving here soon. And none of these guys know that they're leaving for sure, but they could be. How difficult is that as an athlete to know? I know it's the business and to hear the trade rumors, and it's so different with social media now too, just to try to be a pro, to try to play, but then also going, well, you know what? In the end, I may not even be here in 2 or 3 weeks.
Right. Or during the off season, right?
Yeah.
I have a great real life analogy for this. Actually, from a friend, someone I know that's physically going through this right now. It's you're working for a company and they're saying that they're going to promote you, right? And then you go through the whole process and they've told everyone that, we're working towards promoting this person and they're going to be in charge of this or whatever. And then they end up hiring somebody else. And then they ask you to train that person that's going to be taking over the spot that you were promised. You know what I mean? It's very much like that, right? So there are real world, analogies to it. But the difference is that in the real world, someone can be well, I don't like how I was treated. I was promised this and didn't get this, so I'm going to leave the company. In professional sports, you have no control. You've signed a contract. You are where you are. And so I think that's kind of, the closest real world analogy that I can give. But you can see how it still doesn't, the end doesn't factor in the same because, everyone else in their job has the ability to leave whenever they want. Athletes don't have that ability. You are where you are. Plus, you also know that you have to play to a certain level to where you're also desirable for someone else. Right. So, yeah, I mean, listen, the trade rumors and all of that stuff. These guys have been doing this now for a long time. I didn't play in an era where there was social media yet. And I can't imagine and before that, even in the NBA and so on and so forth, there were definitely trade rumors, but it was also in print. So they weren't using print space to, heavily report on rumors, right? Now everything is just out there. And kind of like where I was born in Likely, California, how do you know it's true or not? The rumors that you're hearing online, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's such an interesting, and this time of year in the NBA is always like, oh my God, there's so much conjecture and prognosticating and all of that stuff. And like, how much of it actually ends up, coming to fruition? Like, it's just, I can't imagine as a player that it is a joyful time of the season.
So let's explore that, because I think it's a fascinating thing to think about. I really do spend way too much time thinking about this. Never having been a professional athlete, I always do try to give grace, Katie, in the sense that regardless of whether you can dunk a basketball or how much money you make or whatever, you're a human and you have a wife or a husband or kids or friends or all of the above. And, but also devil's advocate here. If you were fired, if I was fired, if Jason was fired, we've all got kids. We're not financially set for the rest of our lives. All of these guys' great grandkids are going to be going to private schools, Our Lady of the whatever the hell or something.
I mean, they could be, yeah.
Right. So, and I know that it's a perspective thing and that doesn't make them immune. But also when you factor in, and again, lifelong Kings fan, no disrespect to the team or the franchise. I love them. I'll die in a Kings coffin. Probably not the most fun place to play right now, especially for guys that are later in their career. So does that make it, I imagine there's times where guys are like, I really hope I really want a better team. I want to compete in the playoffs. And, then you're paying somebody to do all your moving for you. You get one of them pods. I feel like there's both sides of the coin, or no?
If I'm understanding what you're saying, I guess it's a little confusing. But then again, I have a hard time following you most of the time. Yeah, from the life perspective, yeah, I mean, they are human beings. Like, all of this stuff matters. And I would assume that, as a player, when you've been in the league a long time and you're, kind of the end is closer than the beginning, right?
Right.
That, if you haven't won, that's what you want. You're trying to be in a position to win. And so I do imagine it is difficult in terms of that. But also, I mean, I guess the other side of the coin is you have value for teams that are trying to win and are like competitive to the point where they have a chance, right? And so I guess maybe that the other side of the coin is your value is high because of your experience and what you bring, so that, kind of like the Jimmy Butler situation in Golden State. It's like maybe that's the piece that sets them over the top last year, right? So I think, I would imagine their perspective, you kind of have to look at it that way and be like, well, maybe I'm going to end up somewhere where it puts me in a situation where I might have an opportunity to compete for a championship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the second part, I have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah, well, neither do I. Back to you.
Jason, do you? I mean, did I miss something?
Honestly, I was trying to basically say, full disclosure, I was trying to bring up, well, these guys are super rich and also this team isn't great. So are there people on this team that probably want to get the hell out of here? But I also wanted to be aware that I'm talking to somebody who has to be with the team all the time. So as I got buried in the question, I tried to soften it up at the end.
Okay.
That's why I, kind of tongue-tied myself there. I didn't want to be. Okay. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, good answer. Back to you, Jason Ross.
Okay. Katie, on the flip side of this, if we go to the young players, I'm thinking about a quote, I don't know, it was 2 or 3 weeks ago when Keegan was asked about, the season, the struggles. And he said, I've never experienced this. I've never gone through this kind of losing. So I think about Keegan. I think about Keon. I mean, we could throw Carter, Cardwell, Clifford, Raynaud in there. Some version of those guys will be on this team again next year and in the years to come. What do you think they're taking from this? Look, nobody's enjoying it, but there are lessons to be learned What do you think the young group is getting out of experiencing, this really tough time?
The interesting thing about it, and you're right, I had never actually considered that. Keegan came in and this team was highly competitive. And so this is a different kind of growing pain for him to go through because it's a little bit later in his NBA career, right? It's not the very beginning. He's now, kind of been here a few years, and it's a little bit of an adjustment, I'm sure, for him. But I don't know. I think it's really important who you have around you when you're a professional athlete. And there's two elements here. First of all, when you do have young guys that are a legitimate part of your future moving forward, the tough thing is you want them to gain experience, but you also don't want them to get used to losing, basically. Like I think that's the most challenging thing when a team is struggling to this component. But to the point of it's important who you have around you, listen, if we're being very honest, these rookies are getting an opportunity that they never probably would have gotten this season if the Kings weren't just obliterated by injuries.
Yeah.
So they're getting to play and have major roles when that wasn't probably what the game plan was coming into the season. So, hopefully the people around them are really driving that point home to them is like, yes, losing is difficult. This is challenging, but you're getting such an amazing opportunity right now. And the most important thing is for you to take advantage of it and to grow and to, increase the rate of your growth at a level that, you probably weren't going to get the opportunity to showcase it and to be in those positions. Like last night, I haven't watched the full second half of the game yet. That's the nice thing about calling them is that I can do the bedtime routine with the kids and I actually can go to bed at a decent hour. But, I thought particularly in the first half, you look at Max going up against AD, there's some early foul trouble. You can see where it's like, okay, this is how do you adjust, right? And I thought that he did a really good job holding his own and challenging and continuing to even when you do commit the foul, it's the adjustment. It's what do you learn from that? How do you adjust moving forward as the game goes on? And just continue to play and just continue to work hard. And I thought that he did a really good job in that aspect. So, I just look at it with the young guys as hopefully, and I'm, from knowing them all, they're delightful. This is a really good group of young players in terms of just their engagement with each other. When I speak to them, the way that they interact with all of us and how they carry themselves, I'm wildly impressed by these three rookies. And that is such a great foundation for them to have in their first year because it kind of sets the tone for them moving forward. Because we all know that, just your physical play on the floor is not the only thing that makes you a good professional. There's multiple components to it. And my goodness, do they all have it? I'm really impressed by this group of rookies.
Katie Christensen joining us. Katie, last night, not sure if you heard or not, and I'm not going to put words in DeMar's mouth, but he was doing his post game and he spoke to the lack of organization. He mentioned, can she hear that or do I need to put her on hold? All right, I'm going to put. I want you to hear this quote because I suspect that some people are sort of taking it out of context rather than its actual, meaning. But again, I don't want to put words in your mouth either. Here, I'm going to put you on hold. Here's DeMar DeRozan on organization last night.
She's got to be better with execution, understanding what we could take advantage of, spacing, timing on spacing, understanding, how teams playing us, if they doubling, who they doubling, where they doubling from. I think just being more organized with us, more so than anything. That's the only issue. We don't give ourselves consistently chances to get, good shots off, good looks off. So I think that's all it is.
So I'm not trying to take bullets for the coaching staff or anything. And I think a lot of people, maybe correctly.
I don't think that is at all directed at coaching staff.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is your instinct as well that he's talking more about on-floor organization and communication between players?
Yeah, and the 5 on the floor. Yeah. And I agree with him. Like, listen, DeMar is like top tier in the NBA at exactly that. Like, he understands the game at such a high level. He knows, and it's because of his years of experience. And he knows if he gets to his spot on that left baseline in his ISO spot, he knows where the trap is coming from. He knows where the next kick is. And then the second pass after that, he knows how to optimize those situations because he's been in them hundreds and hundreds of times. Right. Yeah. And so I think part of it is that. And, like, you've got young guys playing a lot of minutes, and you've had, when you look at roster construction, these guys haven't been together a long time. So it is about organization, but it's also about decision-making down the stretch, right? And this isn't a coaching thing in my mind. You give them all the tools, they know, but they're the ones that make the decision out on the floor. The really only factor you have is your decision of who you have on the floor in those moments. And I've just felt like the team overall, like, say over the last 2-3 weeks, have done a better job of moving the ball, multiple passes, switch side to side, penetrate, get to the paint, kick, like, just really make the defense have to work, and they're getting quality shots. But then I feel like in the fourth quarter recently, what has been kind of the downfall in some of these games is that they kind of get away from that for whatever reason. And it is true that when a game is close at the end, you really do kind of, most teams in the NBA, like, and I would say most, if not all of the teams in the NBA, they go to someone that is proven in those situations, and it does kind of slow down and becomes more ISO driven. My thing that I always say on the broadcast, and this is just from the standpoint of, like, being out there on the floor, it drives me insane when they know it's going to be an ISO situation. And, like, say, for example, you're going to put the ball in DeMar's hands. You know where his spots are. When all 4 people stand and do not move, like, set a screen away, set a double stagger away, like, just even if you're not going to go to it, make the other defenders on the floor have to stay more aware, right? And then who knows? Maybe they make a mistake and you get a wide open layup or something like that. For those things, to me, it's a little bit of, like, on-floor recognition and organization. That's kind of what I feel like he might be speaking to a little bit. And again, I haven't talked to DeMar, so I don't know if that's exactly what he's saying. Yeah. But that is my, kind of conclusion after hearing it. But I don't at all feel like that's a shot at the coaching staff.
Yeah.
Katie, I know we're almost done here, but I have a quick follow-up on that, just from your playing days and a player perspective. How often would you say, it doesn't even have to be late-game situation, but we'll include late-game situation, maybe out of a timeout, play is called by said coach. How often is it run to perfection, or is there a lot of vamping on those situations?
I think that there's a lot of there can be vamping, but I think that's more of the exception to the rule. I think out of, like, timeout execution, like the ATOs, those are executed usually at a really high rate. Now, the thing is about it is that there's a myriad of options from that. There's option 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So then it's up to the players on the floor to be able to, like, recognize what the defense is doing and to execute from that, to make a decision and make the right decision. And so I think that is more of what can sometimes be the downfall, is that if you're too married to option number 1 and you force it, then you're missing option 2, maybe 3, which is going to be a better option just based on what the defense is giving you. Because, listen, this league is highly scouted. Everyone knows everyone's timeouts, like, what they're going to run out of them, that type of thing. And so you really have to be able at a high level to read it and make good decisions. And, they've put out so many different lineups this year due to injuries, and just Doug trying to find groups that play well together that he trusts. and that can address like issues that they're having, like rebounding, or how who on the floor is going to be able to execute the defense on this screen or whatever. So I think that that's also a thing. Like teams that have more experience and are like winning teams, they've kind of figured out the puzzle and the ingredients to the pie, if you will. And so those players have that established chemistry, and they also know each other's games well enough, and in those situations have more experience. So the level of the fail level is lower, if you will.
That's Katie Christensen, analyst for your Sacramento Kings, joining us each and every Wednesday. Katie, have a good rest of the week. Nice to talk to you. Glad you had a good holiday. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, you guys have a good one.
All right, you too. That's Katie. We'll take a break. When we come back, what's on deck? Got some more fun facts for you and more coming up right after this.
This is the Drive, baby. Alan Stiles says farewell to the middays. Afternoons, here he comes. Beginning January 12th.
It's the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and now Alan Stiles. Kings, Niners, NFL. Alan's college baseball stats and Major League Baseball talk. Weekday afternoons 2 to 6 on your number one sports station in Sacramento. Sactown Sports 1140.
International Sportsman's Expo, January 15th to the 18th at Cal Expo in Sacramento.
Guys, if your energy is low, your strength isn't what it used to be, or your drive feels off, it's not just getting older. For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, you can start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation, so you get real answers about your testosterone levels and overall health. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. This isn't guesswork or one-size-fits-all treatment. Revive specializes in personalized, closely monitored testosterone care designed to help men feel stronger, sharper, and more like themselves again. With over 120,000 patients treated since 2011, Revive Men's Health is trusted for results, not hype. If you've been putting this off, now is the time to act. Claim your free T-check and consultation and see if you qualify for 25% off TRT. This month only. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply, must medically qualify.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know that hiking isn't for you. Sure, it sounds nice to be in nature while exercising, but that's what a gym and houseplants are for. I mean, you don't even like walking upstairs. So why would you walk up a hill for miles? To what, end up high in the air? Come on, you know you're scared of heights. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction. Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, January 10th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
Everybody loves the season of giving, but now the season of paying for it is upon us. That not-so-wonderful time of the year when millions of Americans open their credit card statements, stare in horror at the balance, and resolve then and there to find new ways to save money. If you're among those Americans, why not start by cutting your wireless bill in half right now with Pure Talk's Saver Plan? It's easy. You'll get unlimited talk, text, and 3 gigs of high-speed data on a super-fast, nationwide 5G network for just $20 a month. Just dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and you'll save an additional 50% off your first month. Ho, ho, ho! And if you're active or former military or a first responder, you'll save an additional 20% every single month. That's pound 250. Say Mike Rowe for the gift that keeps on saving from America's wireless company. Pure Talk.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
Hey! We're back. Hey, Dave.
Hey.
I have a question for you. You've been looking at the
have an answer.
Our faithful chatters over there.
Y'all.
Has anybody commented about us being twins?
Somebody said that we were wearing.
It's like when I saw the shot of us.
Yeah.
You know,
somebody did comment we were wearing weirdly similar colors, and it's one thing.
This is Kyle.
Triplets.
Yeah.
Kyle is?
Kyle Ledbetter.
What is he? Oh, he's wearing A's stuff.
Oh, Sacramento A's.
Licensed Sacramento A's gear.
Yeah.
And
you've got a Hey Dude shirt on.
Yeah, I've got the town jersey on.
Dude.
So we're both kind of wearing gold, and we're all wearing green and gold.
Yeah.
So it's really weird.
Yeah.
Because it'd be one thing if like we were all wearing purple or something Kingsy or whatever. You can see that happening every once in a while. But this color combo,
like on the screen, it just looks like
it really does.
This.
Looks like we match. And then, of course, there's the contrarian. Chris is like, I'm going to wear Manchester City blue.
That's because on deck, Manchester City is taking on Brighton today at 11:30.
Oh. It's going to be a tough match.
Look out. The Brighton Bears.
Seagulls.
That as well. Also, Nuggets at Celtics.
But more green.
Interesting fact about Nuggets at Celtics. They are that's the two best offenses going at it with each other this
Sure
year.
about that?
Nuggets and Celtics. Wait, which part of it? I know I'm missing something.
You're just going like,
Oh, okay. No, because
it sounded like you're lying.
No, the stat I saw, and I'm trying to remember it.
Madeup.com?
No, I think I'm right about this. I think this is the stat I saw. I'm 99% sure. This is the number one, and as of right now, if the season ended today, the number one and number two offenses of all time in the history of the league are playing each other tonight.
Without the Joker?
Without Tatum. Yeah. Was he the problem the whole time?
Yeah.
He's a two-way player, Dave.
Yeah.
He'll tell you that.
So he goes to the G League too? Wow.
What else?
Pelicans, Hawks. Go Hawks.
Yeah.
Clippers, Knicks.
Can't the Hawks? That's a double win, right? Because the Hawks are trying to help their own future draft pick.
Hawks lose to the Pelicans on purpose?
No, they don't want it that way.
No, they want to win.
Do the Hawks beat the Pelicans on purpose?
Yes.
Does a team beat a team on purpose?
Yeah, yes.
Do they try to beat the team?
They really tried to win tonight.
Suns at Grizzlies. Who cares? I guess go Grizz.
Ugh.
Jazz at Thunder. Oh,
why do you want the Grizz?
Because then if the Grizz win, if the Grizz win, then they're aren't they close? Yeah. Jazz at Thunder. There's another one where
Thunder Jazz.
I guess the Thunder want to lose to the Jazz since they own the Jazz pick, but it's only top 8 protected.
Okay.
Lakers at Spurs. Go Spurs. Just because screw the Lakers. That's why.
Spurs, go.
Bucks at Warriors. Go Bucks because screw the Warriors.
Yeah, we can scout out Friday's matchup.
That's right. Or maybe go Warriors so they're not angry. Screw it. And Rockets at Trailblazers. Use another scouting because they're coming up too.
Houston, yeah.
Yeah.
They're on the West Coast.
They are. Did you see the thing they're doing, by the way, now where when they win, they hit a button and all this smoke comes out of the scoreboard? You didn't see this?
The Rockets?
I saw the Spurs celebration.
Yeah,
thing.
Everyone's doing this thing now. And
it's one thing to do it and be better.
It's so dumb, dude. I think it was Durant that did it the first time. I don't know what this audio is, so forgive me, but it's of him doing it. Let me turn this down here. He hits the button. They look up at the scoreboard. 3, 2, and then smoke.
Kevin Durant with the game winner tonight against his former team.
And then the PA guy, I'm pretty sure, said Rockets win. He hit the button. So
a rocket takes off?
And like the scoreboard's a rocket farting out smoke. And the PA guy goes, Rockets win. And then the Spurs are doing their thing now.
The perfect time for the Kings to do it.
Get rid of it.
Get rid of the button. Bring the lever in.
Oh, Chris, how does it sound, though?
So it goes, which lights the beam.
As opposed to what's the button do?
Burp.
So you'd rather have it do what? How do you think about it? What do you think, Dave, as someone that's seen the beam?
Somebody who lit the beam the other night.
You did?
You didn't see it? The game I was at? I took a picture.
You didn't light it.
You think I'm doing a bit? I'll show you.
You lit the beam.
You did? How did you not? How's nobody mentioned this, by the way?
Because nobody saw it.
Oh, well.
I was at that game.
Wow, interesting.
Is that
Looks
your
like there's a lot of lights on.
That's my hand on the button.
Where's the beam?
Well, I can't get them both in the picture, but then I pressed it and, it beamed. Well, look, I'm showing you the picture. It doesn't. That's not out of context.
So like security's about to tackle you.
Wouldn't a lever be better?
I need to visualize it and hear it.
Is it a lever or a lever?
How fat lever? How would it go?
Beam on.
How would it go?
Still the best line I've ever heard in my history of my life.
That not many people did hear.
That 4 people are aware of involving.
Oh, well, then share it with the audience.
I really would like to.
Okay.
But, by the way, who said it?
Oh, if it was great. Then.
That.
No.
What?
No.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his call.
No.
Do you know what call I'm talking about?
I don't.
do.
The game winner?
No.
Tyreek?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Dave's talking about something else.
You know what I'm talking about. Inside baseball listeners love it. Sorry, I could share, I would, but I can't. But just trust. Just laugh.
The one I'm talking about, Fat got very excited for Tyreek's game winner.
Yes, he did.
Too excited.
Which I didn't think he had in him, but he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. G-Man described the game-winning shot.
Yeah.
And Fat Lever did as well.
Okay.
With words that aren't supposed to be said.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
I think I did. Now
so
that
I
you
think we
mentioned
still
it.
have it, but we have the edited
version.
I don't know where it is, but
yeah, if you ever hear G-Man's call of Tyreek's game winner, it's like you can hear like a hard cut in the audio.
Because there's a oh.
Wait, there's a what?
Oh.
Okay.
What a great shot.
I don't think that's what was said.
No.
Great shot, by the way.
It was.
There's so many things about that shot versus Memphis that are just so memorable.
Green?
First off,
the shot by Mayo?
Oh, the shot by Mayo, we always forget. Then it's the assistant coach, as DeMarcus is inbounding the ball, walking onto the court.
I was going to say security. Oh, yeah, it's assistant coach or PR.
Well, he was holding a clipboard.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever it was.
Oh, he's waiter.
Wait, it was Eric Hasseltine.
Yes.
And then obviously Dante's the best part. Dante Green jumping up and down, coming onto the court, celebrating as the ball is crossing mid-court. Tyreek standing on the scorer's table.
I know he makes it, obviously.
Yeah.
But what if that landed like 9 feet short and to the left, and Dante's out there jumping up and down?
The question I've actually never asked Dante, and we could call him right now and ask if we had time because he would answer it, is how many other times have you done that but it missed?
Well, I remember something vaguely about it at that time. He's like, Tyreek does this all the time. Like, makes them all the time.
But what a great video that would be for somebody to come up with, like, crazy things through history.
Yeah.
And Dante Green jumping up and down around.
That are inappropriate? Or
what he just really likes basketball.
That's where my brain's going. It's super inappropriate.
All right, social media, have at it.
Top 5 most inappropriate things.
There's another
for Dante
bomb
to
being
be
dropped.
celebrated.
Someone does like the in
No,
arena.
don't,
no, I'll clean it up. In arena wedding proposal. They say no.
The puke guy. Dante celebrating around the puke.
The butt fumble.
The butt fumble. Here comes Dante. We'll take a break when we come back. Cross talk with Alan Styles and celebrity birthdays next.
This is the Drive Guys.
January 12th.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Styles.
This is the Drive Guys. Weekday afternoons 2 to 6 on Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options. Heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
At InShape, we have a place for every kind of mover. The Sometime, the early riser, the after-work grinder, the yogi, lifter, bodybuilder, walker, runner, swimmer, spinner, stretcher, rower, climber, jumper, dancer, boxer, sauna seeker, recoverer. Basically, if you walk, lift, stretch, or sweat, you belong at InShape. So whether it's your first time or your first time in a while, start the year strong and join today at InShape.com. Find a location nearest to you.
The Sactown Sports 49ers Report is brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, located beside the Vacaville outlets. The 49ers lose the season finale on Saturday night at home to Seattle 13-3. With the win, Seattle wins the division. It gets the number 1 seed in the playoffs. As for San Francisco with the result, they fall to the number 6 seed in the playoffs. And because of that, the Niners now will have to travel to Philly for a first-round playoff game. You can catch that game this Sunday beginning at 1 o'clock right here on Sactown Sports 1140.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
For over 90 years, Hagen Oaks has partnered with the biggest brands in golf to bring cutting-edge technology to your game. Our one-of-a-kind total game fitting offers a level of experience and precision that is unmatched. From driver to putter, footwear to golf balls, our TrackMan-powered performance studios, 3D footwear scanner, and Ping's Ballnamic ball fitting kiosk ensure every piece of your gear is tailored to your swing. Trust the experts at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Total game fitting starts here.
Big savings are back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? We have options for everyone. Plus, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make for lower payments. It's no wonder Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at FolsomLakeHonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not.
Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda. Yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things.
And now,
here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Here comes Alan. Hey! Hey!
Hey, Carmichael.
Oh, hey! All right, Alan. Well, your thoughts. Is Alan like getting senioritis?
Yeah.
Does he think he's like, oh, I don't have to be there till 2 today?
Didn't we say it was Monday?
That's what I thought.
Wow. Maybe he's.
That's what I thought.
Oh yeah, he is cooking.
He apparently and leaving no crumbs. By the way, I am enjoying the text line and the chat and Twitter trying to guess what we're doing in middays.
Ooh.
And
what are you doing in middays?
8 hours. I told you.
I will tell you this much: I have not seen a correct guess yet. So
8 hours of us.
I mean, we already did announce it.
We did?
Mm-hmm. The Chris Verlad Wrestling Power 4.
Power 4. What's going on in the show, Chris?
I mean, we're just...
Yeah, what's going on in the show?
We got to wait till Sunday to figure that out.
How long would it take you to prep a 4-hour wrestling show?
I wouldn't be able to talk about that for 4 hours.
I thought that was the plan.
Yeah.
I think at some point I'd just have to play my recording
like
of everybody taken
hits.
out of context.
Oh, that.
Well,
we were going to
obviously,
do that one day.
When are we announcing again? Is that public? When we're announcing?
I think not today.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. I will say this because I don't want to get in trouble. I'll just say this out of context. I like Dan Patrick. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. You know who else I like? Howard Stern. You know who else I like? Oh, God, I don't know. I don't like anybody else. Oh, I know. David Lee Roth. Coming back to radio. Remember, he took over for Howard Stern.
He did?
Yeah. No, not a lot of people remember that.
I don't at all.
David Lee Roth, when Howard Stern left for Sirius, and he left, it was, I think, CBS. It was Infinity, CBS Infinity. And I was moonlighting as a board op at, what the hell was that, 90? What was the other station in the corner at Madison that we had?
Jack?
Howard?
Yeah, it was Howard.
Oh, Howard.
They renamed it Howard when he came back or whatever. But when Howard left, David Lee Roth, God, I don't even know if he lasted a year, took over as the morning host.
Maybe that's ringing a bell.
Yeah?
Maybe.
How random
Hey, there he
is that? Oh, hey. How about that?
It's cooking.
Do you guys know the David Lee Roth story with, why can't I think of his name? Probably would be better if I knew that. Anyways, it's this guy that's straight edge. Henry Rollins.
Henry Rollins.
So he goes...
'Cause I'm a liar.
He goes to the radio station. He sees him. He's like, hey, David Lee Roth, I'm a big fan. Just want to let you know, blah, blah, blah. And he said, David Lee Roth opens up his coat, and he's just got a ton of beers in his coat. And he says, want a beer, man? And he goes, oh, no, I'm good, thanks. And he goes, why? You got school tomorrow? I think at that point, even if you're straight edge, you have to have a beer with David Lee Roth.
100%. I don't drink beer. I'd have a beer with David Lee. I would make myself, I would deal with it for that. Also, David Lee Roth, obviously, he's older now. We all know this, but he's one of those guys where, like, I see him every once in a while, like, whatevering. Like, he has aged. Like, I still think that David Lee Roth is
celebrity birthdays today.
Oh, is he?
No.
Oh, okay. Hey, Alan.
Hello.
So now it's just like,
whatever.
I'm going to afternoons. I guess I'll crosstalk with you guys.
I'm here.
I would figure you'd be here soaking it all up.
I am.
For your last crosstalks with us.
I am.
Maybe he doesn't like us.
Maybe not. Because now you're going to have to deal with, you're going to be cross-talking with Jim Roma. Sorry. Was I not supposed to? Yeah, it's not going to be us.
It's not going to be you.
Interesting. It's going to be
But
you.
we will reveal more information on that today at the end of the Alan Styles Show.
Oh,
are we? Chris just said we were not. Interesting.
Well,
I trust you.
These days, that's as of yesterday we were.
Are we unveiling it all?
No, not at all.
I got you.
Not all.
Okay.
Not all. All will be revealed by tomorrow. But there's a part of it today.
Part of it.
Do you think, like, Jose, our boss, listens and he's just like, guys, just shut up and move on?
I'm supposed to tease it, right?
Yeah, we're teasing. That's
now
what we're doing.
We're
teasing.
You're on the line.
What are you talking about?
You were on the line yesterday.
You're on the line.
You're
out of line.
You're on the line yesterday. You're on the line
You're
today.
line.
You ordered the code red.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, you press the button, launch the rocket. Can we stop? What a disaster.
What a disaster.
Oh,
Right?
weren't you the guy that was trying to get rid of the beam and send it to all the teams?
And look, years later, drive time guy, loving the beam. Defending the beam.
You gotta do that now.
Defending the beam's honor. Because did you see Spurs fans? Come on, you're biting us. Are you serious? Am I taking crazy pills? Am I cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, which I love? You mix them with the little Frosted Flakes, a little ebony and ivory. Can I say that?
You did.
You can.
A little yin and yang. Little inner.
No, too far. Too far. As we get to celebrity birthdays, I didn't get a chance to ask you the fallout celebrity of you in the afternoons. And there's got to be a part of you that is like, I'm going from carrying 4 hours a day by myself all the way through to now, if you want, for what I understand, Whitey does, like, Whitey's been doing all the prep. I'm sure you guys will come up to a whatever, but like, talk about going from carrying one of them big mountaineer backpacks to like one of them little Merces. Good for you. You're just gonna be like frolicking. Yeah.
I don't really know what to say to that.
Okay then, Jason Ross, celebrity birthdays.
All
Back
right.
to you.
On this date, in what year did "In the Club" that song come out?
Oh, I know.
Nelly.
I know.
Alan
this.
knows. You want to go first?
Yeah, go first.
Wait. What year? Right?
You know though.
50 Cent.
I know.
In the Club.
It's 2.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure it's 03.
Okay.
Because I remember being in the car with my pops, and he made us get the edited version. But that was on the album. So I know the album was 03. I'm going to stick with 03. I was 13.
It was 2002, the year the Kings and Lakers played.
Okay.
It was 03.
Oh, we have a correct answer. It goes to Alan Stiles and Christopher Laud.
I
know a show you guys all watch, Vanderpump Rules.
Oh, yes.
That's big.
Yeah.
I mean, I like trashy TV.
I know you like Harry Potter.
But that one missed me. But that's a big one.
When did it come out? On this day? What year?
2008.
Yeah, I guess these shows been around longer than you think, but I don't think that long. Give me 2011, Alex.
2015.
It's a tie between Chris and Alan, 2013. Happy birthday, Lamar Jackson.
Oh, somebody should know this. We still need to talk Steelers, Ravens, and John Harbaugh.
Maybe if he came in on time.
Lamar's 30 today.
Dave wants to talk about,
You want to talk about
bacon.
What? Jody?
And baking.
That is true.
What'd you say?
30.
I think he is 30.
Thank you.
There's no way he's 31. So he's 30.
31.
Tie with Dave and Alan. He's 29.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner.
Give me the arrow.
Modesto's Jeremy Renner, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't give you the snowmobile.
Oh.
Jeremy Renner is Modesto's Jeremy Renner.
So Sacramento.
Local guy, yeah.
That is 100% the greater Sacramento
The house?
area.
Greater?
Yeah.
Greater?
Let me tell you something. If you're in our TV market.
Ask Chris.
Yeah.
If you're in our TV market, you're the greater Sacramento area.
Sacramento, Stockton, and Modesto.
No, there's Stockton, then there's Modesto.
There's Sacramento, Stockton, Modesto. Like Channel 3.
Modesto.
People in Modesto watch KCRA. That's their NBC station. Don't go to afternoons and immediately disingratiate yourself in the audience.
No.
Don't take Modesto from us.
I asked Chris Verlade.
Yeah.
Because he is the gatekeeper of Citrus Heights.
He said Sacramento.
Citrus
You
Heights.
still argued
I didn't say it was Sacramento like
Greater
people say
Sacramento area.
Citrus Heights is. It is the greater Sacramento
He
area.
doesn't even think Natomas is Sacramento.
It isn't. It's Natomas.
It is.
47.
I don't have a mayor.
You have to go over a river to get there.
I don't have a mayor.
You have to go through the woods, though.
I will be
How
a
are
mayor.
you not the mayor?
I will be the mayor of the toe.
So if
style.
you don't have a mayor, how are you in Sacramento who does have a mayor?
Oh,
See,
my
you guys
God.
Are the same. You both want to be in politics.
I don't. 47. I did.
Who is this?
Jeremy Renner from Modesto, greater Sacramento area.
Come on, Mr. Mayor. You need to remember everybody's name.
50 Cent.
No, he's like 54.
Quiet, Citrus Heights.
54.
Chris is closest, 55.
Wait, what?
Double nickel.
Do never call me Citrus Heights. I'm South Sac.
We have his pillow in here. It's Nick Cage. His birthday. He's behind the monitor.
Put the bunny in the bag.
Box.
Yeah, how old is he today?
You know Nicolas Cage?
How did that make this through the... Actually, it didn't make it through the purge. Wasn't this brought back in after the purge?
It just showed up one day.
Nicolas Cage, not a popular guy in New Orleans, Jason.
I'm going to kidnap the
His
president.
bloody nose. Nicolas Cage, who I think his greatest contribution to the world has been those National Treasure movies.
Oh, my not
Yeah.
movie.
Nick is 64.
The Wicker Man is very good, though.
Nicholas Coppola.
64?
Face Off is very good.
No, it's not. It sucks.
I'm going to take off your face.
Yeah, exactly.
And put it on mine. And they didn't do it for real.
No, they didn't.
The Rock is amazing.
What'd you say, 64?
I said 64.
I think he's 66.
62.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to the man who owns the pillow, Christopher Valade.
Wow.
Kenny Loggins?
Lofton?
I'm going all the way. Kenny Loggins is 74.
Playing with the boys.
Footloose.
72.
73.
Davis closest, 78.
What?
Yeah,
Katie
what?
Couric.
Oh, how many Courics? Katie Couric
71.
is 70.
69.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Alan Stiles.
69. All right. Well, it's senioritis for Alan Stiles. It's getaway week for him as he gives it the old college try in the middays for another 3. Yeah. Stay tuned.
He's going to cook.
Have the Raiders just made their first coaching hire post Pete Carroll? Alan has the answer for you next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes! There's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He